That's just too much Touhy, isn't it?
Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed.
Roger, ready to move out.
Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We're so glad you could attend. Come inside, come inside. There behind the glass stands a real blade of grass. Be careful as you pass. Move along, move along. Come inside, the show's about to start. Guaranteed to blow your head apart. Rush, 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 get your money's worth. Show. It had my power. You gotta see the show. It's a rock and roll. You gotta see the show. It's rock and roll.
Oh, welcome into Touhyville for the 27th day of January 2025. Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome into the amusement park for your mind, the carnival for your cranium, the holiday for your head. I would be your host, Team Touhy. Joining me for all the fun, Cheryl Touhy. Good morning.
Good morning. It's raining erasers.
All right, for those not watching on television, so I play the drums on two unsharpened pencils every morning leading up to the show, like during the little music thing there. Okay, and for a while the erasers have started to come off. And this is an example of what Cheryl has to put up with when I try to fix things around the house. Last week, I took the pencil in the back and grabbed a pair of pliers and tried to tighten it more onto the pencil.
Oh,
You know, since it would be so hard for me to just order more pencils.
yeah.
Because these are the last of the last. Like, I had regular just number 2 pencils like we used to take our tests with. Okay. Now, you guys are about to witness some personal realness here on the show. Where do we have real number 2 pencils in our home? I was doing a little project yesterday, trying to fix a door that will not latch.
Mm-hmm.
And as I do with everything that I try to fix, I watch videos about it for 4 hours, and then I try to work on it. So it said, line up where the latch is and mark with a pencil. All I could find was a mechanical pencil that looks like either the dog chewed on it or it was stepped on because it was all broken in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And then another one that looked totally good, but it was one of those, and I know everybody has had this with a mechanical pencil. It's why I always hated them, where
it just breaks. It
you,
keeps breaking.
you click it out, and then as you go to right, it pushes it back in. And you click it out, and you go to right, and it pushes it back in.
Mm-hmm.
I could not, and I did not want to make a permanent mark on the outside of the door, like with a marker or something.
Right.
So I wanted to use pencil, and I could not. And I was like, I'm going to go to the hardware store because it says I need a file. So I'm going to go get a file, and I'm going to buy pencils.
Yeah.
So I know right now everybody listening is like, do we really care where they keep pencils in their house? No, you don't. But in my brain, if I don't find this out right now, I will forget for 6 months until I need a pencil, and then I won't be able to find one. So where do we have pencils at in the house?
Well, first, I'm just, before I answer, I was just kind of wondering, when did you ask me about pencils ever in the history of man?
Never once.
Right.
So I went into, we have like a pen cup thing from Longaberger. I mean, it's a nice, fancy basket. It's got pens and pens and pens.
Yeah.
And 2 mechanical pencils.
Yeah. Upstairs in the bowling alley.
All right.
There is a basket, and the basket has art supplies. In the art supply basket is a brand new 12-pack of pencils that are engraved with very funny sayings. So be careful which ones you choose for on air in case somebody can read them.
Well, so no, I'll just get regular number 2 pencils because I bang them to Kingdom Come.
Yeah.
But so I went through all those, and I found 2 in the coffee cup here in the studio, and one, I already dropped it. I don't even know where it's at. But one is for the Trinity United Methodist Church, which I'm sure was given to us at some point, and the other is DeMott State Bank. DeMott State Bank's eraser is gone. So I have no anything. And And the look on your face tells me that it flew somewhere around.
It
has
flew up in the air, and I went, what? And then came down like right in front of, it should be on your desk somewhere here. It went up and down. Yeah, it was hilarious.
Well, the last week or so, it's fallen off while I've done that. And it's been right here. It's just fallen off right in my area.
Yeah.
But this is the first time that I thought I had it down, so I drummed like normal. I've been drumming softly, so it just falls off easy. But
drumming me softly with his song, drumming me softly. I know you hate that song.
I do hate that song. That song actually does kill me softly. So
I just don't like the part where it goes, nah. You know, that one where I'm like, oh my gosh, what is that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the whole song, when I hear killing me softly with this song, that's what the song does. It kills me softly.
Okay, so changing the subject on what kills you softly, did you see the Matthew McConaughey commercial with Ditka? That's a teaser for the
Super Bowl? Of course.
Oh.
Yes, I can't wait to see it. Yes.
And I'm hoping McDonald's does something, and I don't know if it's legal to do that because they're like, it's called the Mick, like they're doing it because it's McConaughey, so it's the McDitka commercial,
okay.
and I'm like, oh, what if McDonald's does something with the McDitka eating McDonald's with a McFlurry and a McTouchdown and all that stuff? They just do a straight commercial with all the mix, and everything is mix something.
I was hoping Ditka shows up in it.
Yeah,
I'm hoping Ditka shows up in it. We haven't seen him forever.
Yes.
So,
wouldn't that be great?
Right. James says, I have a carpentry toolbox that has carpentry pencils and number 2 pencils in it. That's where I keep mine. Well, thanks, James. That would be smart if I did that, but I'm not really carpentry. Like,
and
I try.
How's this? He's not organizery.
Okay, that's true.
I mean, seriously, there is I've been waiting patiently, and I'm a fair person. I'm just not sure what the boundary is here. There is a pile of all things Batman that were purchased as gifts or whatever between the couch and his Batman stuff. And it's been sitting there at least since a week before Christmas or 2 weeks before Christmas. Yeah. Kids are coming in 2 weeks. So
it'll be fine.
But I'm like, it's not your room. Get out of there. Treat it like you did when your kids were young and you talked to a therapist about boundaries with kids' rooms. And the truth is like, why should it bother you unless there's stuff growing from the carpet or something like that?
Now, all that said is 100% correct. I'm very disorganized in so many ways. I'm not with all my tools and stuff. Like I know that they're all in the toolbox. My 11. That's the one thing that I have, like where it's supposed to be. Like if I need a screwdriver, I know I go into this spot, find the screwdriver. Like yesterday, I needed a chisel, and I knew that I had one, so I just had to get into the toolbox and find one, and get it. So like I was able to do all of that, minus a pencil.
Okay, I'm going to help you with that. I just didn't know you were looking for one.
Well, I thought that that's where they were. So
communication. But yeah. Anyway,
James says he'll get to it eventually. LOL. Larry says, good morning, Touhyville. Have a great day. Mel says, good morning. We are having a heat wave. Getting out my summer clothes. Are we? Is it a lot warmer?
It's in the 40s this whole week.
Oh, that's right.
And it's I thought it was going to go up and dip. It's going to go up and up and up.
All right. Good deal.
Mel asked why you needed a chisel. I was going to make a joke to brush your teeth, but I didn't want you.
All right. Whatever.
Well, I always call a chisel. I don't even know what a chisel is, but have you ever got my teeth cleaned I don't know, probably like 3 weeks ago. And that noise that it makes, like when it's like,
it's a pick. It's a little pick. It's not a chisel.
So that's what I call their chisel. It's like the noise where it goes. And you're like,
Ay.
you know that I brush my teeth 3 times a day. What is that noise?
So I was the closet door will not latch. So
All of a sudden, too.
I have a feeling it never did, because if you notice, like the door itself like is like rubbing. I think the door was just holding it closed.
I can't take it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have a really, really old house.
Mhm.
So when I looked inside where the latch is supposed to go, and I felt in there, it didn't feel like it was like cleaned out enough to hold the latch. So that was one of the things on the videos that it said to check to see if it, if you need to file down the wood. So I used a chisel to get some of the wood out of it. So I was hoping that would work. It did
Okay.
not. I tried 4 different things and it did not work. So my next move is a file. So
I want to know
my
if
next move is
Steve
to call.
Specialized Services has a all you can eat kind of a thing with the all you can do in a month.
They don't. That's because it's not how construction works. They would have to
I would
work
like
by
an
the job.
all you can. Yeah.
No, I know. Ken says good morning.
We could have them over every day.
I know. Well, yeah, when you have a house this old, sure.
Yeah.
Anything, you could always have work done.
I mean, I'll bake.
I don't think that's how it works.
I offered coffee.
Right. Mm-hmm. Ken says good Monday morning, and Sue says good morning. Good morning to all you guys. Thanks for hanging out this morning here on Better Business Communication Day. Bubble Wrap Appreciation Day. I like bubble wrap. I appreciate it. Keeps stuff safe.
Mm-hmm.
International Port Wine Day. You don't really like wine or port wine, right? For sure.
I don't, but I do like port wine cheese. The zippy.
Oh.
It's got the zippy
Do
stuff.
you? Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I didn't think you did, because I always see it like Merck's has that, but I don't ever get it.
Yeah, it's not my favorite though. So
No. Chocolate Cake Day, which is my favorite. National Geographic Day, Punch the Clock Day, Vietnam Peace Day, World Breast Pumping Day, Thomas Crapper Day.
That's the name of my bathroom. Sans the Thomas.
So we have Alexa hooked to all of our lights and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't want to call it Cheryl's bathroom because
when we said that, it mistook it for the bat room or
right,
the bat,
which still turns your lights on. So I don't know what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, if you want to turn on both lights, Cheryl's lights are called the Crapper. So when we walk upstairs and we want to turn on her bathroom light, we say, Alexa, turn on the Crapper, which is delightful to the two of us.
We think it's hilarious. And then when people come over, like the insurance guy's like, what is with this family?
Well, even John from Steve Specialized Services, we went up there because it didn't have a valve on the toilet. So we went up there to look at that. And I said, Alexa, turn on the Crapper. And he didn't say anything. So I don't know if he didn't hear me or he was like, okay, these guys are weird.
Because he's so nice. He's like, yes,
polite.
ma'am, no, ma'am,
Very
yes,
polite,
sir, no,
yes.
sir. And then he's like, these people are on
yes,
medication.
Yes. But I think that does have something to do with the invention of the toilet, I believe. I always look it up every year when it comes up, but I think it has something to do with the inventor of the toilet. That born in Thorne, South Yorkshire, England in 1836, Thomas Crapper founded the Thomas Crapper and Company Limited in 1866 in London. He patented and manufactured sanitary appliances. Among his patents are 4 for drain improvements, 3 for water closets, bathroom, 1 for pipe joints, and 1 for manhole covers. So,
oh my gosh! So that's where the Crapper came in.
That's what I believe. Yes.
Wow.
And lastly, today is International Day of the Commemoration and Memory of Victims of the Holocaust. You mentioned it's the 80th anniversary.
80th anniversary of the liberation of Auschwitz.
So that's commemorated with it has the day. It's International Day of Commemoration and Memory of the Victims of the Holocaust. So there you go. Mel says, my house was 100 years old. I needed a flamethrower. So ours is 125.
30? Yeah.
120.
Something like that.
35. 1890. So
35?
135 years.
Mhm.
And Mel says I have the clapper. Clap on, clap off, the clapper.
And ours says crap on, crap off.
No.
No?
No.
No.
All right. Let's take a break. We'll come back, wrap up our poll question from the Food Fight Friday, and get to today's poll question.
Hello.
Hey, man, I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
Rensselaer Iron and Metal is the picture of going green. Recycling metals is what they do. Keeping the metal business right here in the good old USA is what they're all about. Giving top dollar for your scrap iron not only helps keep your community clean, but it keeps our jobs and steel industry going strong. Remember, when you take your scrap to Rensselaer Iron and Metal, you're supporting your own economy. Rensselaer Iron and Metal, where your trash turns into cash.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today.
What I know about courage, I learned from my adoptive mom. She said sometimes you just gotta hold on and know we'll get through this. Mom, we are so high up. Hold my hand.
No, you hold my hand.
Here we go.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more. This message is brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
At the Home Depot, it's our business to support yours. Partner with your go-to source for building your business. We can help you streamline your operations by supplying the whole job from start to finish. Any questions? Our Pro Desk is ready to answer the call with supply sourcing, custom orders, large equipment rentals, and more. Elevate your efficiency and take on more projects with the partner you can trust. The Home Depot, how pros get more done.
97.7 The Q. Touhyville, now with even more Touhy.
Okay, let's see where to start.
Happy Monday, everybody.
Cock-a-doodle-doo!
Wake up and assimilate today. Get out of bed. Resistance is futile.
I have got a serious case of the Mondays.
Hello, everyone. We would just like to announce that our party is starting now. You having a party?
Party's over.
It's Monday morning.
Wow.
That was quick.
It's Monday.
Back to work, everyone.
It's showtime, baby.
Welcome into Touhyville. Stephen Sherrill with you, having fun on a Monday morning. Thank you for getting up with us, getting your week started with us here on the Q and 98 Gold. Portions of which is brought to us by our friends over at KIRPC Head Start. Visit KIRPC Head Start on Facebook to find out all about the different things that KIRPC has to offer. They are taking care of kids ages 3 to 5 in Newton, Jasper, and Pulaski counties. You can also enroll them year-round. Did you know that? Find out more at KIRPC.com. Also want to mention our friends over at Another Season in DeMott. Need a gift for any reason, head to Another Season. So it may seem like you have a while before Valentine's Day, but you're going to blink and it's going to be here. That's the place you want to head. Another Season, 605 North Halleck Street in DeMott. Guarantee you'll find something for your man, your woman, whatever, whoever you're with. You will find something good for them.
And your dog and your kids.
Yes.
And
friend and whoever else you want to get something for Valentine's Day.
There's their new marketing.
And they've got stuff for St. Patty's Day up already as well. So 605 North Halleck Street in DeMott. Like them on Facebook. Follow Another Season on Instagram. Tina says, good morning, Steve and Cheryl. Good morning, Tina. Thanks for getting up with us. We appreciate it. Let's head over and take a look at our poll question on Friday, on a Food Fight Friday, which was also Peanut Butter Day. So we had asked you, do you still eat peanut butter and jelly? Yes, no, or never liked it anyway? Never liked it anyway is where you went, right?
Yeah, I can't stand it.
I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich yesterday. Had it for lunch yesterday. So my answer was definitely yes. I'm a fan of peanut butter and jelly, along with 79% of the people said yes, they still eat peanut butter and jelly. 10% said no, while 11% said never liked them, never ate them, or allergic or something along those lines. Christine says, I love them. Had 2 yesterday. This would have been on Friday. Maple syrup mixed with peanut butter is so good. That's how we had them in grade school. And Tina says, after trying honey peanut butter, that is all I buy now, and it has to be either raspberry or strawberry jam. With the
I love strawberry jelly.
Yeah, grape for me. Got to be grape. Robbie says triple berry from the Homestead, the best. Grandkids are never wrong. So there you go.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, have to try that out. So thanks to everybody that jumped in and answered the poll question. So today's poll question: in honor of Thomas Crapper Day, do you bring your phone with you into the bathroom? Yes or no? I saw a funny video where a guy said, here's how long it'll take me to go to the bathroom now that TikTok is gone. This is when TikTok went away.
Right.
And he just walked in and walked out. It was like, yeah, real super quick.
That's funny.
So, yeah. So head over, answer today's poll question. Do you bring your phone with you into the bathroom? So we had a fun thing over the weekend. Being an affiliate of the Bulls on Bear Country, 104.5 FM, they do a thing called Affiliate Night where you get to go and see the game in a suite.
Yeah.
And it's really neat. It's one of the super cool perks of the radio station. It's fun to do. So we went, got there early, got to meet Bill Wennington, who was one of the voices, along with Chuck Swirsky, of the Chicago Bulls. Also, one of the NBA champions with the Bulls. I believe he was with them for 3 of the championships. I could be wrong, but I think it was for 3 of them. And you had asked him, is there anywhere you can go in Chicago where you're not recognized?
Well, he said, hi, Bill Wennington. And we're like, yeah. Yeah.
Yes, you are. We're aware.
Yes.
So you asked him, is there anywhere you can go in Chicago where you're not recognized? And he said, yeah. He said, I don't get recognized by anyone under 30. Which, okay, I guess, so what, it's 2025, so that would go back to 95. So, okay, so, yeah, I guess 30 years ago, if you would have been 5 or 6 when they, I think he was part of the second group of championships, if I remember right.
Yeah, he was also at the Olympics.
For Canada? Yeah, he's Canadian.
Eh?
Yeah.
Nicest guy. I mean, he
Super
literally,
nice.
You know how a lot of times you meet stars and they just don't know what to say to you? Because they're not normal or they don't consider themselves normal? This guy was as normal as anything. I could see going to Portillo's with him.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
not even like a pish posh steakhouse or whatever it is. He just seems about as normal as it gets.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Super
Except
nice.
that he's so tall that
Way
both
up
my
there.
children texted me, "Holy cow, Mom, you're a midget."
I mean,
is that even right to say?
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't think they like it.
A small, a little.
so-
You look like a little person
Yeah.
comparatively.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he joined the Bulls in '93 and was with them through '99. So yeah, so it's the second group of championships,
Yeah.
right? Or
That was such an exciting time. Oh,
yeah,
which is my attitude. You didn't like my attitude, kind of, because I can get an attitude, or I don't even know if it was really an attitude. It just was. I don't find basketball at all entertaining since the 80s or 90s. I should say, yeah, the 90s, end of the 90s.
yeah.
Because I watched it like a fiend. I played it like a fiend.
Mm-hmm.
And then now when I watch it, I don't know. I don't have the same feeling. And I know what broke me was the breakup of the Bulls when they just
sure.
exploded the team. And yeah, because I liked the coach, and there's just so much I liked about the Bulls. I loved them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And because of it, I really didn't care about other sports. I was like, okay, the Hawks, nice. Okay, the Bears, nice. I was like okay, I loved my Cubs,
Mm-hmm.
but I never played baseball.
Yeah.
So I like to go to games and eat.
Mm-hmm.
That's about,
Yeah.
But yeah, ever since they did that to the team, I can't. There's a part of me that's like, I don't want to say bored by it all,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm meh.
Yeah, but
And then
this
the
game seemed extra boring this time because we've gone for years.
Yeah.
And it's not like you're not into the game and it's a close game and you're watching and
yeah.
But two things. One, I was surprised at how many empty seats there were.
Ooh, yeah.
So,
and the most excitement came when they had the Dunkin' Donut fake races.
The crowd went crazy. So that was one.
Yeah.
Two, can I just say, as someone who has spent the majority of their adult life in marketing, and I am not a fashion person at all. I'm not a fashion guru. I don't know anything about fashion.
I'm not a guru, but I know.
You know fashion. You know fashion.
But I told you as soon as I saw it what you're about to say. I
Yes.
was like, ugh.
Whoever's idea it is to go with beige uniforms.
Yeah.
They
Cream
have
with beige.
They have some city thing that they do, and I think it's a way to make extra money and sell different uniforms and stuff. And it's fine. I've seen they've done like light blue or powder blue uniforms, and the Chicago is written like almost in cursive across it, and it's a different way of doing things.
I usually hate every last one of those. Just saying.
I don't usually like them either. I like the
Nope.
classic red and white, and then white and red. But they had beige warm-ups and then beige uniforms with white writing on them.
Cream, but yeah, it was the most boring color combination of all time.
Talk about toning down the audience or the crowd. Like it was
And
just
there was
like
no red anywhere to be found in it, which I'm like, okay, that's your colors, kids. Like
So that was
so it was kind of like really weird to
like
look at them. It
dampened
was
down,
like,
and so it was just odd. But all that said,
yeah,
it all turned around when the delightful bartender, who was super nice all evening
their
with
bartenders were wonderful,
comes around the corner and says, "Dessert cart's here." I thought Cheryl was going to shoot over the railing. She was up so fast. Like because we've gone for years to this thing,
right?
And to sweet nights and stuff.
Yeah.
And they have not had the dessert cart there at any of those functions that we've gone to. And you have said it was so cool when you were in the car business. because you went one night and they had this really cool dessert cart with all these different things
It was
to pick
probably
from.
30 years ago.
Yeah.
And I still remember it because it was the Long Grove Confectionery cart. So remember Long Grove Confectionery had like, it's actually in Long Grove. And every time we'd go to Apple Fest or Strawberry Fest with my family, we would go there.
Okay.
And it's a 2-story chocolate deliciousness. Like they make everything themselves.
Okay.
Chocolate covered pretzels and all of it.
Mm-hmm.
And it smells delish, right? So they used to do the cart, and it was the Long Grove Confectionery cart, and they would have like monster cakes and chocolate cakes. I mean, just monster stuff. They always had the all chocolate shot glasses, and they would do Bailey's in the shot glass.
They had that, but
and
you
they
didn't
had
wanna
that. I didn't want to
partake,
drink.
yeah.
I did. I thought about it for a second. I haven't drank since I went with Carla and had a sip at what you call it, Sugar Factory.
Well, wait, no, we just went somewhere where you drank. I forget where it was, because you said that when we went there too.
Oh,
I forget
yeah,
where we
and
went.
it didn't affect me. I
Right.
was shocked.
Right.
But I don't, so I got up and it was my turn, and I go, nah, I don't think
So
so.
you did get your rainbow.
But
cake.
I did get my rainbow cake, and they're monster slices, and they had Bull's cookies, and then they had packages of M&Ms and gummy bears and all sorts of stuff. It was when that dessert cart came,
Yeah.
I freaked out.
Yeah, that made your night.
That was my night. I haven't seen that since it's got to have been 30 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
25, 30 years.
We've seen it in the hallway, but never stopped by
Yes.
us. So yeah, so
Yes.
very cool.
It was a good time, and it's now it's by the score.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
So that was fun.
Yeah, so
They
thanks
were
to
fun.
the Bulls Radio Network, and it's run by I think it's Odyssey. I think there's the main company over it. So it was really a cool night. So Christine says, "Good morning. The only time I cared about the Bulls was when Michael Jordan played. Well, that's how it was for us. It was so Michael Jordan was drafted. I want to say the year after I first started playing basketball. I think it was when I was in 5th grade. So I played basketball in grammar school, I think 5th through 8th grade. And I remember, and I'm sure
1984.
Yeah. So I think I would have been 10 at that point, which I think was 5th grade. So I remember the star of the Bulls, or one of the stars of the Bulls, before Michael Jordan, because in the lobby of our gym, there was a life-size cutout of a basketball player named Orlando Woolridge.
Yeah.
And you could stand next to it and see how tall you were next to it. That was as close as I ever saw. And that was the first basketball player that I ever really knew. Again, I was 10, didn't really pay attention to basketball then. A lot of the other kids did, and that's how I learned. Then Michael Jordan got drafted. And I remember how big of a deal it was. And I remember watching the Olympics that year, only caring because the guy that the Bulls just drafted, this Michael Jordan, was going to be in the Olympics. So I watched that. So anyway, Christine says, then I watched every game when Michael Jordan was on the team. Same when the Cubs were hot in the 80s. The Bears were so great in 85. The only team I stayed diehard for was the Bears, but I don't watch any sports anymore after it got political.
It did?
With the kneeling, that's the only thing I can think of. And my answer to that would be, there's no way I'm going to give any one or two or a few different players the power to take away what I want to do. So if I want to watch a sport, I'm going to do that. That's just how my brain works. I don't go there with any of it. So and I've had this discussion with other people too. I mean, there was a time where we didn't carry the Bulls here because of those things. So but for me, yeah, I just and honestly, I don't see any of that anymore. I've been to a few games and I don't see much of it. So I don't even know if that's a thing anymore. But anyway, so yeah, I watch I don't pay much attention to teams other than the Bears. Like, I really pay attention to the Bears. I quasi pay attention to the Cubs. I quasi pay attention to the White Sox. I watch games, But as far as like following what's going on, but the Bears, I'm on it. I watch it, I read it, I look into it. Like I really like the Bears. That's like
I do
right
too.
now.
I did a lot more when training camp was in Bourbonnais.
Mm-hmm.
Because that was just, I was in the media at that point, and so we were meeting them all, and you know,
yeah,
not that we hung out, but they were
No,
everywhere.
They're in town.
They
yeah.
were in town.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
the same as when it was here in Rensselaer. It was like, you know, I mean, they were here.
Yeah.
So anyway, that said, I'm looking forward to the Super Bowl.
But I love
Lots
that
of
we
good
did
football
that
over the weekend.
together. I love that we did that, like that we went together, and we always
The Bulls game over the weekend.
Bulls
Yeah, it
game,
was a lot of fun. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I realized the old me is very different than the young me. Because I remember in my 20s, Sweetest Day was everything. Valentine's Day was everything. If you dared not get a Hallmark this and a dozen roses and it was like, you know, obviously you didn't love me or whatever it is. Like, so stupid. And then now I think like half the time we love our house so much, we're like, all right, what are we going to cook that's going to make the whole house smell yummy so we never have to leave? Like we're so nesting right now. I don't remember nesting this much since I was pregnant.
Yeah.
With my children.
Yeah.
Just wanting to hunker down and stay home and stare at them all day and hold them and hug them and
Yeah. I gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you say you were nesting, or would you say
Yeah. And
because when we
I'm
went
also
out,
someone who
I was
doesn't
like,
like to go anywhere. I don't like to
You
go anywhere.
don't. You like to. You used to like to go out to eat. We, you know, now we
Close
like
to home.
kind of
As long as
cook a
close to home.
lot.
Yeah. But I don't like to go like places a lot, you know. So, you know what I mean? Like I will, but hi, good morning. You're on the air. Good morning. No, didn't want that. If you're trying to do some business, go to 219-866-5105.
5105 is the business line. And 4104, you will be on the air.
You'll be on the air to chat with us. You're on the air. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back and get into what's happening.
Weather is brought to you by George Aid Memorial Healthcare Center.
Today, sunny and windy with a high near 44. Wind chill values as low as 0. Wind gusts increasing up to 50 miles per hour, so be careful today. Tonight, cloudy during the early evening, then gradually clearing with a low around 27. Windy with gusts up to 40 miles per hour. Tuesday, sunny with a high near 45. Winds could gust as high as 25 miles per hour. Tuesday night, partly cloudy and windy with a low around 32. Wednesday, sunny and windy with a high near 41. Wednesday night, mostly clear with a low around 24.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Looking to elevate your steering? Let Ag Leader enhance your equipment's performance with our innovative steering technology. From November 1st to December 31st, trade in your old steering system and receive up to $5,000 off a complete auto steer package, which includes the new InCommand Go 16 display. Act now and you'll also receive 50% off a Turn Path Unlock. Contact Peterson Ag Service, your local Ag Leader dealer at 765-314-3276 or stop by and see us in Remington to learn more about your trade-in options. Go steer crazy with Ag Leader.
It's a new year. Why not start it with a new career? Looking for a job with a family-owned company that invests in the career development and the fulfillment of their employees? Chief Buildings, a leader in the metal building industry and local manufacturer in Rensselaer since 1968, is now hiring machine operators, experienced welders, and a maintenance mechanic. Chief offers competitive wages, comprehensive benefits, employee engagement activities, and real opportunities for advancement. Apply online today at indiana.chiefbuildings.com and take the first step toward a future where you're valued. That's indiana.chiefbuildings.com. Chief Buildings is an equal opportunity employer.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today.
With so much financial uncertainty, are you wondering if your retirement savings will last? The market's ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Hi, I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Christine Bogan. If you have more questions than answers about what's next, let's work together to help ensure you're prepared for the future. After all, retirement isn't the end of the road. It's a new beginning. Call us at 219-866-3788. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
All right, honey, I'm heading out for my morning walk. Hey, neighbor, front yard is looking great.
Yeah, we picked up some beautiful plants from Clark's.
Oh, there's Scott. Hey, your landscaping looks incredible.
Yep, quick trip to Clark's for some rocks and mulch. It was super easy with their help.
All right, see you guys later. Honey, I'm back from my walk.
Great. Hey, I was thinking we should really do something with our front yard.
You know, we should go to Clark's Garden and Floral Center. They have everything from plants to rocks and mulch to outdoor decorations.
Great idea. Did you come up with that on your own?
Of course.
Clark's Garden and Floral Center on Route 231 in Remington. Visit online at clarksgardenandfloral.com and like them on Facebook.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Til to Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We have to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You'll like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
Goodland. Classic rock lives here. 97.7 FM WLQI. The Q. Touhyville. 2 Tuohys are better than 1.
What day is it? I'm here Mondays.
So that means it's Monday.
That's what that means.
Back to work. Back to work, everyone.
Put your nose to the grindstone.
I love Mondays.
You've always been different. If you love what you do, you never work a day in your life. Then you should not be paid for that day. I love this show.
Me too.
Showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Steve and Cheryl with you, having fun on a Monday morning. Portions of which are brought to us by our friends over at Supercuts. Don't settle for a regular cut when you can get yourself a Supercut in Rensselaer and Lowell. Also, they offer tanning in Rensselaer and Lowell as well. So visit Supercuts. Get yourself looking great. Get a Supercut.
What's the fuss? Tell me what's happening. What's the fuss? Tell me what's happening. What's the fuss? Tell me what's happening. What's the fuss? Tell me what's happening.
All right, let's see what's happening. Spirit Airlines is banning revealing clothing and offensive tattoos. And now that that's taken care of, it's going to be a pleasurable flight with Spirit Airlines. Everything else is all fixed.
Sure.
Speaking of airlines, the TSA reports that 94% of the 6,678 guns that they intercepted last year at U.S. airports, 94% of them were loaded. As were 94% of Southwest pilots.
Oh my gosh.
Loaded. Scientists have pinpointed exactly where aging begins in the brain. They say it's when your brain tells you to buy your first pair of New Balance shoes. You know you're aging. Smelling cinnamon can make people spend more money. That's it. No more cinnamon coffee. No more French toast. No more cinnamon coffee. No more. And lastly, Jeremy Renner is writing a memoir. I can't wait to.
Creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something about him.
He's one of those
creeps me
actors
out.
that get you.
Yeah,
like,
like if he was sitting in a bar and like James Woods and more cowbell guy.
Christopher Walken.
Woo! I'd sleep with one eye open the rest of my life.
There's another one too, and now I can't think of his name. That's always really creepy.
Yeah, but Jeremy Renner
Oh.
looks gross, creepy to me.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Oh, it's gonna drive me crazy. Give me a second now that we've stopped the jokes mid-session.
Sorry.
No, it's
Wah,
okay.
wah,
I'm
wah,
done.
meow.
Who was it? He played the Green Goblin. I think he was in like
He played the Green Goblin.
Willem Dafoe.
Oh yeah.
Willem Dafoe's another one of those like Christopher Walken.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
So, all right.
That was well worth 5 minutes of the show. No, I'm
Yes. So was telling me that he was creepy in the middle of my joke. That was worthwhile. That worked out great. It wasn't that good of a joke. It was Jeremy Renner's writing a memoir. I can't wait to plow through it. Get it? Because he got hit by his own snowplow. Yeah, that's all I had. All right.
Thank God he's okay though. Really.
Yes, I'm glad for him. All right. Let's take a break. When we come back, we got Frank with sports, Find the Big Deal with Strachan Man Till, and more fun. Stick around.
Head to Another Season in DeMott to find unique gifts for friends, family, and more. You may even find a little something for you, like I always do. At Another Season, you'll find Duke Cannon products for men and Capri Blue and Swan Creek candles to make your home smell amazing. The new patch bar is a great way to show off your personal style. Grab patches for things like hats, jackets, and koozies. They'll get all those patches put on your items right there in the store. Explore their gourmet selection of charcuterie essentials for that next get-together. No time to water your flowers? No problem with Forever Flowers. And they don't die.
Need a gift for any reason? Head to Another Season, 605 North Halleck Street in DeMott. Connect with them on Facebook and Instagram for exclusive updates and inspiration.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
Weighing my options in the morning can be a lot. Sweater or scarf, coffee or OJ, McGriddles or McMuffin. Well, at McDonald's, they're keeping my mornings simple and savory. See, I can grab 2 delicious breakfast sandwiches for just $6. The options? An iconic sausage McMuffin with egg and a savory sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles. So, if you're like me and wondering which breakfast sandwich should I dig into first, well, let McDonald's help you out. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Single item at regular price.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Hi, I'm Chuck McDowell, the timeshare cancellation guy and founder of Wesley Financial Group. And I want to set the record straight. I am not an attorney. I've never wanted to be an attorney. And the truth is, I really don't even like attorneys. If I sound like an attorney or if I look like an attorney, I'll apologize. But what I've learned in my 15 years in the timeshare cancellation business is you don't need to be an attorney to get folks out of their timeshare. At Wesley, we've helped over 40,000 families cancel their timeshare without me being an attorney. And I want to share with you how we do it. Just give my office a call and you will not talk to an attorney. And I guarantee if we take you as a client, we'll get you out of your timeshare or you'll pay nothing.
Call now for your free information kit. 800-714-9090. 800-714-9090. 800-714-9090.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textplan.us. Texting rules for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Reply stop, opt out. Consult a doctor prior to use.
Looking to get doctor-prescribed medication like Ozempic or Wegovy? Zelty can help you get GLP-1 medications affordably, whether you have insurance and even if you don't, and 100% online. It's simple. Just text ACCEPT to 200-300 to get started. Zelty can help you get Ozempic, Wegovy, or Zepbound covered by your insurance company, so you pay as little as $0 for the medication if prescribed. No insurance? No problem. Zelty can ship semaglutide or tirzepatide, the active ingredients in Ozempic and Zepbound, for as little as $151 a month versus $1,000 plus for name brand medications. Either way, it's high-quality medical care, weight loss coaching, and access to game-changing medications, all 100% online with Zelty and affordable with or without insurance. So don't wait. Text ACCEPT to 200-300 to get started today on your weight loss journey with Zelty. Text now for a link to your exclusive offer. Text ACCEPT to 200-300. That's ACCEPT to 200-300. Text ACCEPT to 200-300.
This is the Q. 97.7 FM WLQI Rensselaer. Start your day in Touhyville and stick around for Northwest Indiana's best classic rock all day long. Right here on the Q.
It's time for a check of news. This check of news brought to us by Ned Tonner, attorney at law, located across from Milroy Park in Rensselaer. Here's Russ Martin.
The Indiana State Police stated in a press release late last night that they will be conducting the investigation of a Jasper County deputy-involved shooting that took place yesterday afternoon around 4:15. The person whom the deputy was trying to arrest was fatally wounded. The release said in a preliminary investigation, it showed the deputy made a traffic stop on State Road 14 near the Pulaski County line and that the victim resisted. An altercation ensued and the law enforcement officer discharged his weapon. The preliminary investigation said the victim was in possession of a firearm. State police went on to say that they will lead the investigation with assistance from the Jasper County Prosecutor's Office. They stated County Coroner Andy Boersma will release the identity of the deceased after the family has been notified. The Jasper County Sheriff's Office reported a 19-year-old lacrosse man was pronounced dead at the scene of a one-vehicle crash last Saturday morning, while a male passenger pulled from the car was airlifted to a South Bend hospital. Deputies stated the car submerged headfirst into a ditch at the location of County Roads 1700 North and 400 West, northeast of DeMont, and about 1.5 miles south of the Kankakee River. Law enforcement said despite their efforts, they were not able to extract the driver from the vehicle. Authorities said the investigation revealed the car ran through a stop sign, left the roadway, crashed into the ditch, and caught fire. The investigation is continuing. Jasper County Coroner Andy Boersma reported on Sunday that his office was contacted on Saturday about a 60-year-old male found deceased in the restroom at Rensselaer's Filson Park, just north of the downtown area. The investigation into the death is being handled by city police and the coroner's office. There was no additional information released. Rensselaer Central will need a new school superintendent as of July 1st. As the longtime leader of the school corporation, Kurt Craig will be retiring at the end of the fiscal year. We asked Superintendent Craig about how he will assist the school board in the search for that new person.
We've been working on this for quite some time. I see my role as helping is setting them up with people and also going through some of the things that I do as a superintendent. So we've had a lot of discussions on what they'd like to see in the new superintendent that can take Rensselaer School Corporation to even greater heights.
The Indiana House and Public Safety Committee passed House Bill 1393, which would mean city and state law enforcement would be required to notify a sheriff if a person is arrested on a misdemeanor or felony charges, and they have probable cause to believe that person is in the country illegally. The committee did add an amendment that the name, address, and other identifying information of the person arrested would not be turned over to county law enforcement. Just the notification would be made to the sheriff, who would contact ICE. Opponents of the legislation feared it would lead to racial profiling. The bill passed out of committee with bipartisan support, however, as Chuck Mosley, Democrat from Portage, voted in favor when the amendment was added, while Republican Becky Cash of Zionsville voted against, saying she was struggling with various aspects of the legislation. The bill now goes to the full House for consideration. Newton County Sheriff Shannon Cothran stated a resident of that county made his office aware of a scam, with someone stating they're from the Internal Revenue Service and telling the caller they're eligible for a $1,400 economic impact payment. This is a scam. The person states to please provide your address and personal information, and that the IRS will deposit the funds into your bank account or mail you a check in 1 or 2 days. They also give a web address. Please remember never to give out your personal information, such as social security number, deposit account information, or debit or credit card information, to anyone you do not know. Stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
Are you facing a difficult family law decision involving a dissolution or a post-dissolution matter? Hi, this is Ned Tonner. Family law can be extremely challenging. For over 25 years, I've helped clients navigate through life's difficult times. We meet, identify issues, take action steps, and discuss and set up a plan. Call me today to discuss your case.
Ned Tonner, attorney at law, is located on West Washington Street in Rensselaer, across from Milroy Park. Call 866-8888 to schedule your appointment. Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
46-year-old George W. Shanley of Carmel passed away on January 21st. A celebration of life service will be held today at 3:30 p.m. Eastern at Danny Boy Beer Works in Carmel. Jackson Funeral Chapel of Rensselaer has been entrusted with the cremation rights. In lieu of flowers, please consider a financial donation to a savings account for his children, Bo, Mary Page, and Faye, that can be accessed on the GoFundMe website or the Jackson Funeral Chapel website. To share memories and/or condolences, please visit jacksonfuneral.com. 54-year-old Cassandra Cassie Leanne Boudreau of Fowler passed away on January 21st. Visitation will be held today from 5 to 7 p.m. Eastern at Gertz, Windler, and Keller Funeral Homes, Fowler Chapel. Funeral Mass for Cassie Leanne Boudreau will be held at Sacred Heart Catholic Church in Fowler on Tuesday, January 28th at 11 a.m. Eastern, with Father Sean Aaron officiating. Interment will follow at St. Mary's Catholic Cemetery in Dunnington. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to Sacred Heart Catholic School. Arrangements entrusted to Gertz, Windler, and Keller Funeral Homes, Fowler Chapel. Condolences may be expressed at kellerfh.com. 78-year-old Karen Galbraith of Remington passed away January 18th. Visitation will be Tuesday, January 28th from 10 a.m. until noon at Stanky Funeral Home of Rensselaer. Funeral services for Karen Galbraith will be held on Tuesday, January 28th at noon at Stanky Funeral Home of Rensselaer, with Pastor Paul Dyke officiating. Memories and condolences may be shared with the family at stankyfuneralhome.com. 47-year-old Bradley Flatt Jr. of Goodland passed away January 22nd. Visitation will be Wednesday, January 29th from 10 a.m. until noon at Stanky Funeral Home of Morocco. Funeral services for Bradley Flatt Jr. will be held on Wednesday, January 29th at noon at Stanky Funeral Home of Morocco, with Pastor Bill Taylor officiating. Burial will follow at Oakland Cemetery. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. Memories and condolences may be shared with the family at stankyfuneralhome.com. 71-year-old Lucinda M. Baldoff of Wheatfield passed away January 24th. Friends may call from 4 until 7 p.m. on Wednesday, January 29th at Boardsman Funeral Home in Wheatfield. Services for Lucinda M. Baldoff will be held at the Boardsman Funeral Home at 10 a.m. on Thursday, January 30th, with Pastor Adam Sommers officiating. Interment will be at the Wheatfield Cemetery. In lieu of flowers, memorials can be made out to Kankakee Valley Christian Church. Boardsman Funeral Home in Wheatfield has been entrusted with the arrangements. 61-year-old Marsha Jo Henry Norris of Kettering, Ohio, formerly of Indianapolis, passed away January 17th. A celebration of life for Marsha Jo Norris will be held on Thursday, January 30th from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern at Frayne Mortuary in Winnemac. Private burial will take place at Winnemac Cemetery. Memorial contributions may be made to the funeral home to assist with final expenses. Online tributes may be offered at FrayneMortuary.com. Arrangements have been entrusted to Frayne Mortuary in Winnemac. 69-year-old Jeff Antrim of Kentland, formerly of Francisville, passed away on January 16th. Cremation will take place at Frayne Crematory in Winnemac. Visitation will be from 1 to 3 p.m. Eastern on Saturday, March 15th at the Madeiryville Assembly of God Church. A memorial service for Jeff Antrim will be held at 3 p.m. Eastern on Saturday, March 15th at the Madeiryville Assembly of God Church, with pastors Tom Doolin and Josh Cohen officiating. Francisville American Legion will conduct military honors at the church. Memorial contributions may be made to Faith Harvest Food Pantry and Clothing Closet, or to the family care of Pam Antrim. Online tributes may be offered at FrayneMortuary.com. Arrangements have been entrusted to Frayne Mortuary, Corey Albright Chapel in Madeiryville. That's a look at your area funeral arrangements, brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather is brought to you by Alliance Bank.
Today, sunny and windy with a high near 44. Wind chill values as low as 0. Wind gusts increasing up to 50 miles per hour, so be careful today. Tonight, cloudy during the early evening, then gradually clearing with a low around 27. Windy with gusts up to 40 miles per hour. Tuesday, sunny with a high near 45. Winds could gust as high as 25 miles per hour. Tuesday night, partly cloudy and windy with a low around 32. Wednesday, sunny and windy with a high near 41. Wednesday night, mostly clear with a low around 24.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Welcome to Touhyville, 97.7 The Q and 98 Gold. It's time for a look at sports. It's brought to us by our friends over at Nitco. Visit nitco.com today and find out how you can get high-speed internet for your home or your business.
Mount Pleasant. Good Monday. Here's your sports. I'm Frank Sprinkle. Starting off with the NFL, and then there were two. The matchup for Super Bowl 59, 13 days from now, edged in stone. The Kansas City Chiefs will meet the Philadelphia Eagles. Second time both teams will square off for the Lombardi Trophy in 3 seasons. The Chiefs foreseeing uncharted territory, a Super Bowl title three-peat, never achieved by any team before. They got one step closer on Sunday, edging out the Buffalo Bills at home 32-29 in the AFC Championship. Tied up at 29-all, the Chiefs went ahead for good on a Harrison Buckner 35-yard field goal, 3:33 remaining in the fourth quarter. The Bills with an opportunity to take the lead on the ensuing drive, which resulted in a turnover on downs. Chiefs QB Patrick Mahomes, a 3-touchdown display, 2 rushing, 1 passing. He aired it out for 245 yards on 18 of 26 with no picks, while Bills QB Josh Allen had 2 touchdown passes, 237 yards on 22 of 34 attempts, no picks as well. 2 touchdowns rushing for Bills running back James Cook. Earlier in the day on Sunday, the NFC Championship kicked off in the city of brotherly love. By game's end, the Eagles torched their NFC East rival Washington Commanders 55-23. Eagles getting 6 rushing touchdowns. A big day for running back Saquon Barkley, 15 carries, 118 yards, 3 TDs. His quarterback Jalen Hurts also reaching the end zone 3 times on the ground. Hurts passing for 1 TD as well on 20 of 28 for 246 yards, no interceptions. Commanders rookie QB Jaden Daniels, a touchdown passing and a pick, delivering 255 yards on 29 of 48 attempts. Once again, Super Bowl 59 set February 9th in New Orleans, pairing the Chiefs and the Eagles, a rematch for the world title from just 2 years ago in Glendale, Arizona, won by the Chiefs 38-35. Chiefs not only in search of their 3rd straight Super Bowl crown, it would also be their 4th title in 6 seasons. The Eagles have only won 1 Super Bowl championship that occurred in the 2017 season. While it was Championship Sunday in the NFL, that did not stop the Bears from making headlines. It appears the search for offensive and defensive coordinators under new head coach Ben Johnson have concluded. The role of offensive coordinator will go to Declan Doyle, departing the Denver Broncos after 2 years as tight ends coach. He was also an offensive assistant from 2019 to 2022 with the New Orleans Saints, both stints under Super Bowl winning head coach Sean Payton. Dennis Allen gets the nod as Bears defensive coordinator, recently the Saints head coach until he was fired last year in season. He was also the Oakland Raiders head coach from 2012 to 2014. Allen brings combined between the collegiate and NFL ranks 30 years of coaching experience. His stops as a defensive coordinator include the Broncos and the Saints. Bears will also retain under Johnson's staff special teams coordinator Richard Hightower, a position he has held since 2022 under former head coach Matt Eberflus, as well as recent interim head coach Thomas Brown. Saturday's local boys high school basketball, a win for Rensselaer Central at home, 52-36 over Bennett Central. Bombers with 22 points from Corbin Matthew, while Dalton Lynch had 12. Kankakee Valley loses on the road 54-48 to Lowell. The Mont Christian on their own floor tops North White 55-24. Tanyon Baker guided the Knights with 16 points. Tony Bosch chipped in 13. Also at home, North Noonan, a 43-32 winner over Attica. Jackson Alexander helped lifting the Spartans with 13 points. South Noonan takes a 78-35 defeat at River Forest. Tri-County falls 59-48 to host Rochester. Area girls high school basketball on Saturday. Bennett Central at home defeats East Chicago Central 59-34. Also defending their home court, North Noonan gets past Covington, a 45-37 final. A road victory for DeMont Christian, 60-25 over Heritage Christian of Dyer. South Noonan, a 50-30 home loss to River Forest, and host North White ends up on the short end to Clinton Prairie, a 30-22 final. Also on Sunday in girls high school basketball, the IHSAA announcing the pairings for the sectional rounds of the upcoming state tournament. To see those pairings, go to ihsaa.org. That's ihsaa.org. Saturday in boys and girls high school swimming, it was the Northwest Crossroads Conference Championship meet for Kankakee Valley held at Hobart. First, the girls who finished second as a team, second out of 5 schools. Munster taking tops, Cougars taking first in one event, the 400 freestyle relay, anchored by the team of Jalen Kruger, Maddie Risch, Dana Danica Samuelson and Haley Bristol. The boys Cougars team, 5th place, with Munster claiming first. As far as the Cougars' best event, it was a 3rd place showing in diving from Braden Huff. To men's college basketball on Sunday, Indiana at home, unable to finish against Maryland, losing 79-78. Hoosiers with the opportunity to win at the buzzer. However, redshirt sophomore guard Miles Rice missed a game-winning 3. Both Rice and sophomore forward Mackenzie Mbako had a team-high 16 points. Sunday's women's college basketball, Valparaiso goes down to host Illinois Chicago 60-45. Despite the loss, 14 points. That was a game high for Lady Beacon sophomore guard Nevaeh Jackson. Indiana State's losing streak extends to 4. They were no match on the road against Belmont, an 88-58 final. Lady Sycamores did get a game high 17 points from junior guard Bella Finnegan. Butler at home taking DePaul to overtime, however losing 74-67. That's now 3 consecutive defeats for the Lady Bulldogs, who were led in scoring by senior guard Kylan McGuff with 19 points. DePaul, who outscored the Lady Bulldogs 9-2 in OT, were led by graduate student forward Jory Allen's 34 points. NHL Blackhawks down for the 3rd straight game, including Sunday on home ice, 4-2 against the Minnesota Wild. Blackhawks lone goals, both 3rd period strikes from Seth Jones on the power play and Frank Nazar. MLB looking for the missing piece of the puzzle on the back end of the bullpen. The Cubs landed a potential closer on Sunday, reportedly trading with the Houston Astros and picking up right-hander Ryan Presley. Both the Cubs and Astros did not confirm the deal, but if the deal goes through, Presley would waive his no-trade clause. According to ESPN's Jeff Passan, the Cubs would also require cash and help covering part of Presley's $14 million deal for 2025. With the Astros, Presley was a 2-time All-Star, helping bring Houston a World Series title in 2022. NBA Bulls at home Monday with the Denver Nuggets. We'll have it on Bear Country 104.5 FM. The Bulls Network pregame, 6:45 p.m. Central. Tip-off just after 7 p.m. Central. And that's a look at your sports for this Monday. I'm Frank Sprinkle.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all 3? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
Well, let's play Find the Big Deal with Stragan Mantil. Give me a call, 219-866-4104. Looking for the price today on fresh chicken whole fryers, drumsticks, thighs, on sale this week at Stragan Mantil. Fresh chicken whole fryers, drumsticks, thighs. 219-866-4104. Let me know the price on that. You'll be entered in for a chance to win that $50 gift card from Stragan Mantil and Touhyville.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, let's talk ED because millions of men experience it. Did you know that 1 in 4 people seeking treatment for ED are under 40? So you're not alone. And even better, HIMS can help. Find the ED treatment that fits your needs at up to 95% less than the brand names when you get started at hims.com/joy. It all starts with an online intake form. From there, a medical provider licensed in your state will determine if ED treatment is right for you. Through hims.com, you can access a full range of treatment options for ED, including daily or as-needed meds through a 100% online process. If prescribed, your medication is shipped to you for free. Millions of men experience ED, but HIMS can help. To start your free online visit and save up to 95%, go to hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit. hims.com/joy.
All righty, we got a few folks in there this morning. Julie in Rensselaer, Joe in Rensselaer, and Tammy in Hebron all got in to let me know that fresh chicken whole fryers, drumsticks, and thighs on sale this week for 99 cents a pound when you use your digital rewards account at Stragan Mantil. You know, you can order your groceries online and have them delivered right to your home or business, or you can have Stragan Mantil do the shopping for you and you just stop by and pick it up. You still use your in-store sale prices. You can use the online coupons, you get your reward points, all that good stuff. Stragan Mantil, life made simple, food made easy. Visit StraganMantil.com. All right, your second chance to get registered for that $50 gift card will be up on the WLQI and 98 Gold Facebook pages here in just a little bit. Head over there, comment with the price in the same item. You'll be entered in for a chance to win that $50 gift card. We'll draw the winner on Friday.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today.
Go steer crazy with Ag Leader. From November 1st to December 31st, trade in your old steering system and receive up to $5,000 off a complete auto steer package, which includes the new In-Command Go 16 display. Act now and you'll also receive 50% off a TurnPath Unlock. Contact Peterson Ag Service, your local Ag Leader dealer at 765-314-3276, or stop by and see us in Remington to learn more about your trade-in options.
All right, honey, I'm heading out for my morning walk. Hey, neighbor, front yard is looking great.
Yeah, we picked up some beautiful plants from Clark's.
Oh, there's Scott. Hey, your landscaping looks incredible.
Yep, quick trip to Clark's for some rocks and mulch. It was super easy with their help.
All right, see you guys later. Honey, I'm back from my walk.
Great. Hey, I was thinking we should really do something with our front yard.
You know, we should go to Clark's Garden and Floral Center. They have everything from plants to rocks and mulch to outdoor decorations.
Great idea. Did you come up with that on your own?
Of course.
Clark's Garden and Floral Center on Route 231 in Remington. Visit online at clarksgardenandfloral.com and like them on Facebook.
Transform your home in one weekend with paint from Menards. Get a paint that combines durability with gorgeous color. Dutch Boys Forever Interior Paint and Primer in One offers powerhouse protection with its stain-blocking, odor-reducing technology. And with Dutch Boys Easy Opening, Smooth Pouring Container. Transforming your home has never been easier. View our entire selection of Dutch Boy paint, plus great deals in our weekly flyer on Menards.com.
Save big money at Menards.
Touhyville. Two Tuohys are better than one.
What day is it?
Monday.
Monday.
It's Monday.
Monday? Oh, Monday! Thank gosh it's Monday.
I'm glad you're here.
Glad you're here.
And I'm glad to be here.
So let's do this thing.
Let's do this!
What things? What things?
You know, start the day off right. Now that sounds like a lot of fun.
Hi, y'all. It's showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Steve and Cheryl with you here on a delightful Monday morning. And it always gets a little more delightful when we welcome into the program Terry Fagley from Cornerstone Real Estate. Good morning, Terry. How are you?
Good morning. I am great. The sky is blue, right? If we don't get blown away today, we'll be okay.
It's gonna be a little windy out, but temperature is much warmer than we've seen lately. So that'll be a plus. Yes. So you team up with Rotary for an event coming up. Tell everybody a little bit about that.
Yes, the fourth annual Empowering Girls event is coming up. We are taking registration through February 14th. The event is actually Sunday, February 23rd from 1 to 4. It is for girls ages 10 through 18, and it does exactly, we hope it's what the is impact girls. This year, we are having a Waves of Confidence luau. And we have some great speakers lined up. We have the 360 photo booth experience and jewelry making and vision board. And we'll provide lunch and door prizes. Everybody gets a Hawaiian lei. There's a selfie station. Afternoon of fun for these girls, but also confidence building. So we are very excited.
Good deal. It's always a good event for young ladies in the area. So that's a great thing. Yeah. All right. What's going on in the world of real estate?
Well, I was working with the nicest, best young couple yesterday. They were so fun to work with, and they were so excited. And we're going through the house, and we're talking around the island as we're done. And he says, we don't know what we're doing. We just don't know how to do this. And that is really what most people are when they're looking. That is exactly where they are. You're not sure what to do. That's why you come to Cornerstone. That's why you let us help you through this, because you are making one of the biggest investments that you'll make in your life. So you want to be comfortable with what you're doing. Now, they had contacted me a couple of weeks ago, and we had got them all pre-approved, which is that first hurdle. They knew they were comfortable with what payment, in what price range they wanted to look in. That is so important, and that is definitely your first step. So our next step then, find a house, find the house that they love that we're ready to make an offer on. So we explained all this. I went through the offering stages, what happens, how you do this, and he was so comfortable when they left. So my advice to you, if you're out there and you're thinking, we would love to buy a house, but we don't know where to start, call Cornerstone. Let us help you. Or you can stop at the office in downtown Rensselaer, but give us a call at 219-866-4528 and let our real estate experience work for you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Terry. You have yourself a great week.
You too. Talk to you later.
Bye-bye. There she is, Terry Fagley from Cornerstone Real Estate. Visit cornerstoneshomes.com to find out more online, or like she said, just stop by and see her on Washington in downtown Rensselaer. All right, our poll question today. We're having a little bit of fun here on Thomas Crapper Day. That's a real thing. I didn't make it up.
I know.
This is a real person, as far as I know. Do you bring your phone into the bathroom with you when you go in there? So let's see here. I just refreshed. So much closer than I thought. 53% say no, while 47% say yes. I thought it was going to be like 85 to 90% yes.
Me too.
Christine says, no sense in being bored in there.
There you go.
That's right. I have done this lots of times. I don't need to concentrate on it. I can play on my phone. My problem is that from time to time I can get too caught up in my phone. So then I find myself sitting there a little longer than needed. So
okay.
So no, not you. No, you're super fast. I don't even know how you say yes to this, because you're in there so fast I wouldn't even have time to open my phone.
I don't hang in the bathroom real.
Susie says I plead the fifth. And Becky says that's when it rings most of the time, right? Okay. I will say that unless I'm on the phone and have to go, I will not answer the phone in there. Like,
okay.
Unless it's like, if it's you upstairs, like in the house,
yeah,
I will.
Yeah.
But usually, like when we were in separate homes, I'd wait till I left and then I would call you
now,
back.
do you mute it before you flush the toilet?
Yes.
Okay.
You and I used to do that all the time. We'd be on the phone and it got to the point where we just knew, oh, I don't have to ask why I can't hear her, yeah, or him. I did the same thing. But yes. Yeah, I will do that. Yeah, I will mute it, and then until I'm all done with what I'm doing and washing my hands and all that stuff, and then I'll come back to the world. So yes, absolutely. So head to the Touhyville Show Facebook page, like us, of course, and let us know. So all right. So if you were paying attention to Frank Sports, you heard we have our Super Bowl teams. It is the Eagles and the Chiefs. A repeat of not last year, but I believe the year before.
Okay.
So it should be exciting. Of course, I believe this is Taylor Swift's second Super Bowl. Okay. That's the headline I just saw. Taylor Swift is going back to the Super Bowl. Well,
yeah, I don't. Do you? Yeah, that's so weird.
I think it's all in fun.
Okay.
Like the people that actually
really
get
upset. I mean,
no.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, either way, it's not
right.
The game. So
it's fun. It's part of the fun of it. For anybody that actually gets upset that they put the camera on Taylor Swift, I wish I had your life, because everything else must be just fantastic. I mean, it's not even a thing to me. And I do think it's cute. The two of them. Good for them. Enjoy your life.
you're
You know,
right.
like
I
you
think
two
it's
found each
adorable.
other in this giant world, and you two are
Yes.
both like huge celebrities. I don't even know how they bumped into each other. Like I'd love to hear that story. How did
Yeah.
they meet? Was it a setup?
Yeah.
What is it? You know, but
And then to work it through, I mean, she's on tour, which is
yeah,
grueling, you know, but they're there for each other. So,
but he's got his off season, so he'll go off with her on part of her tour when he's on the off season, and they'll hang out, and you know, but yeah, Buffalo Bills just slightly got beat. I mean, they're right there each time. And Kansas City's just a little bit better. And I know a lot of people complain it's because the referees are helping the Chiefs. I don't really think that's true. I'm just not a conspiracy theorist. I just don't think the NFL cares if it's the Chiefs or the Bills that are in there at that point. I
but
don't think they care.
we've seen stuff. I mean, when it affects the Bears and stuff, and you're
Right.
like, good grief.
And every time that happens, I don't think that it's cheating against the Bears. I think it's human error. We're dealing with human eyes. What I don't understand is why you can't use replay for everything. If everything is that close and it's too fast for the human eye, just look at it for a second.
Because the game would be 19 hours long.
I don't think every play is that close. I think once in a while, you know, but I think it's more than 2 plays. And what I don't like is that the coach then has to make a decision. Do I challenge this now? What if I need it later on? You know what I mean? So it's
well, and you can kind of tell when they're all lining up really fast so that they can.
Right.
What happened? We were watching a game last week, and that happened where it was clearly not caught. Do you remember it went?
Yeah,
it hit the ground, and then they hurried up and went, and that was the end of it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, is that indicative?
Right. And they tried to do it again yesterday, and then they did get the challenge out, and they didn't overturn it. And I thought they should have. There was one where the Chiefs caught the ball, and it looked like the guy had intercepted it, so they both kind of had their hands on it, and then it hit the ground, and they said the guy had it. I didn't think he did, but again, I don't think it's cheating. I think it's humans. I think it's just humans being humans. That said, I'm, as always, excited about the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Can't wait. I've already seen 2 or 3, like you were talking about the McConaughey
Teasers.
Ditka. So I have 2 or 3 teasers for Super Bowl ads, which tells me they're putting some stuff into it. So that's good. I'm excited about that.
I want the commercials to be at the level of Budweiser.
Yeah.
And and the Doritos ones and all the unforgettable great commercials. That had me fixated on the game from start to finish. Was all the commercials. I would not get up during a commercial.
Well, and that's just it. I'm so looking forward to the idea, and we've already got it planned out that we're going to have all the food in the man cave, so we don't miss anything. We could have a TV on in the kitchen, and you know, so we won't miss any of the game or any of the commercials. But that's what it's all about to me. Is I love the game, I love the commercials, I love the food, the whole thing. And then I haven't cared about the halftime show in a long time, and I don't care this year. So that's a good time for me to take Ace out for a walk. I forget who it is.
Yeah, I'm not a big into. Yeah,
I forget who it is, but it was somebody that I don't really know any of his
Sia
songs.
and somebody else, maybe. Maybe I don't know. It was 2 people that I was like, okay.
It was somebody that I've heard of, but I don't really know their.
I'd love to know
songs.
how those decisions are made, because back in our generation, of course, we were young. Then we are no longer young, but I remember it being like Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson, Justin Timberlake, Neil Diamond.
Was Neil Diamond one? I missed Neil Diamond. Yeah,
Luther Vandross, I think, because I saw something where he
really. I didn't remember that one either.
Maybe,
but like
I don't know.
I mean, you know, Aerosmith. Yeah, there's been lots. Prince, Bruce Springsteen. Well, I don't even like Bruce Springsteen. I thought he did a great job.
I want to see if I'm wrong about Luther.
Kendrick Lamar and his SZA, is that Sia?
I think so.
Okay.
Za.
Za.
What's up?
Going out to get me a slice of za. So Kendrick Lamar is the one that I've heard of, but I couldn't tell you if someone said, Steve, you're going to win $1 million if you name one Kendrick Lamar song, I'd lose the $1 million. I wouldn't know it. Tiffany says, good morning to you both. So does Madison. I'm guessing Madison's probably already on the bus, but good morning to both of you as well. And Noreen says, good morning. Have a great day. You too, Noreen. Thank you for hanging out here in Touhyville. We appreciate it.
So Luther Vandross did the Star Spangled Banner. That's what I remember.
Got it. Okay.
Because he and Whitney Houston.
Whitney Houston. Well, I don't
forever
know that
be in my
anybody's
head.
going to do better than that. I mean, it was just absolutely incredible. So, anyway, nonetheless, I'm looking forward to it. Mel says I'm not a big fan of Bruce. Me either. I never was, and Cheryl was never a big fan until she saw him live, and then he knocked you out.
Yeah, Madison Square Garden. It went on till 2 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
He just between him and the saxophonist Clarence Clemens.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
And at that point, when I went, it was because someone, one of my friends, had a final the next day and said, "Will you take these tickets or buy these tickets off me?" And I was like, "I guess so." I mean, because it was down the street from when I went to college, so I was like, "All right, you know."
Yeah.
So we went, and yeah, I fell in love. At that point, the only song I loved was "Hungry Heart."
Okay,
that was it. I mean, everybody knew Born in the USA, but I was like, okay, enough already. Like, you know, but it was really good.
Yeah. Speaking of music, Sinead O'Connor apparently requested that her kids milk her music for all it's worth when she passed away. I would do that too. If after I'm gone, there's anything that I've done or put out that can make money for my family, go for it. You know, if I'm gone and you're here and or both of us are gone and the kids are here, go ahead, sell as many Touhyville shirts as people will buy, sell CDs of the show. I'm all for it. Why not?
Yeah.
I'm gone. Yeah, milk it for whatever you can. I agree with that.
Okay,
Yes.
so here I'm got the ESPN Super Bowl halftime acts.
Okay.
Ready?
1972,
1972, Salute to Louis Armstrong, featuring Ella Fitzgerald, Carol Channing, and a bunch of other people. 1973, Happiness Is, with a marching band and Woody Herman.
It didn't become a thing till much
That's
later.
what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
1974, Musical America, featuring the University of Texas Band.
A little different.
75, Tribute to Duke Ellington.
Wow.
1976, 200 Years and Just a Baby, celebrating the bicentennial. 1977, It's a Small World, unified all-city band with the New Mouseketeers.
Wow.
From Paris to the Paris of America, 1978. 1979, Super Bowl Carnival, Ken Hamilton and various Caribbean or Caribbean bands. 1980, Big Band era. 1981, Mardi Gras, University of New Orleans band. 1982, A Salute to the 60s and Motown. 63, Kaleidoscope, featuring the LA Super Drill Team.
What in the world? Did they even leave it on TV at that point?
I know, right? I'm looking.
Mel says the best, Bruno Mars.
Better than Michael Jackson?
I don't know. I mean, that's,
Bruno Mars, I loved. My all-time favorite. You're going to guess, right? What's your
Prince?
all-time? Prince. Absolutely. Because it was pouring. Do you remember how I was afraid he was going to kill himself? It was pouring so hard. He is out with an electric guitar and he's still jumping around the stage like there is no water. He can't slip or trip on anything. I thought that was the greatest ever. And then I thought Michael Jackson was good. I thought Janet Jackson minus the slippage of the boobie was good.
Yeah.
With Justin Timberlake. Yeah. I don't know if Whitney Houston ever did it.
I don't think she ever did the halftime show. I think she just did the national anthem. But
So-
Bruno Mars did it twice, and he was I love Bruno Mars.
So in 1991,
Okay.
a Small World salute to 25 years of the Super Bowl featured New Kids on the Block. That looked like the first one when it was Cucamonga.
Wow, not till the 90s?
91.
Wow. All right.
And then came Gloria Estefan, Brian Boitano, and Dorothy Hamill the next year. Then came Heal the World,
So weird.
featuring Michael Jackson and 3,500 local children.
Okay.
So 1993. Then came Rockin' Country.
Then a year later, they said, no more putting that many children on Michael. He's too distracted.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Then 1984 was still Clint Black, Tanya Tucker, Travis Tritt, Winona, and Naomi Judd.
Okay, so that was a big
So then
show.
it became then Indiana Jones and the Temple of Forbidden Eye, featuring Tony Bennett, Patti LaBelle, Arturo Sandoval, the Miami Sound Machine. That was in Miami.
Wow.
1996, Take Me Higher, Diana Ross.
Okay.
Then came Blues Brothers Bash, Dan Aykroyd, John Goodman, Jim Belushi, and James Brown, and ZZ Top. That was awful.
I looked so forward to that, and it was so bad.
And then came Boyz II Men, Smokey Robinson, Queen Latifah, and the Temptations.
Mhm.
And then came Celebration of Soul, Salsa, and Swing, Stevie Wonder, Gloria Estefan, Big Band Voodoo Daddy, and Xavier Glover. And then came Phil Collins, Christina Aguilera, Enrique Iglesias, Tony Braxton, and an 80-person choir.
Wow.
And then came Aerosmith, NSYNC, Britney Spears, Mary J. Blige, and Nelly.
See, a lot of those that you're mentioning, from years back are a bunch of different genres all mixed together for a really fun show that you'd never see anywhere else. I like that idea.
Yeah, yeah. Then 2002 was Super Bowl tribute to those killed in September 11th attacks.
Got it.
So that was U2.
Okay.
And then came Shania Twain, No Doubt, and Sting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, why can't I remember any of these? Then came Janet Jackson, Kid Rock, P. Diddy, Nelly, and Justin Timberlake. That was the
big one. Yep.
Booby slip. And then and then came Paul McCartney, which I would gather would be great. That's 2005.
But that was so after Janet Jackson, they were like, who can we get that we know is super safe?
That's going to come close.
Paul McCartney.
Right.
Paul McCartney,
Paul
super
McCartney.
safe. Yes.
Then came the Rolling Stones.
Mhm.
Then came Prince.
Mhm.
Oh, do you remember how it was raining?
Of
It was
course.
not raining. It was a deluge.
The Bears were in the Super Bowl. I remember every bit
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah. So then came Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Then came Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band, which, oh my God, killed it.
Mhm.
Then came The Who. Didn't kill it. I didn't like that at all.
No.
Did you like The Who?
I don't
I was
remember
kind of like,
that one.
and it sounded weird.
Yeah.
Black Eyed Peas, I did love,
Okay.
and Usher and Slash.
Okay.
But I remember the Black Eyed Peas killed it.
Yeah.
Then came Madonna, weirdo, LMFAO, Cirque du Soleil, Nicki Minaj,
Mhm.
and CeeLo Green.
Mhm.
Uh,
Weirdo.
Destiny's Child. Then came Bruno Mars, 2014. Bruno Mars and featuring the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Mhm.
Then came Katy Perry, awful. Do you remember that
Yeah, with
weirdo?
the dancing sharks.
The dancing sharks. That was
Yes.
so weird.
Mhm.
And Missy Elliott.
Yeah. Mel says Prince was spectacular. Absolutely.
Yeah, killed it. Lady Gaga was 2017.
Okay.
Justin Timberlake featuring the Tennessee Kids. I don't know that I remembered that, but I do know that
Mhm.
Justin Timberlake has always been good.
Yeah.
Except when they had,
Go ahead.
yeah,
Oh, I think you're going to say it
boob
again.
slip. Right.
Booby slip.
Booby
That's-
slip, whatever it is.
yeah.
Maroon 5, awful, awful. Save your money. Do not see them live. Just play their CDs and be done with it. I told you that was the one concert
Yeah.
Harley and I went to where we were
Stunned.
like, let's go home early.
Mhm.
Then 2020 was Shakira and Jennifer Lopez. And Shakira, I'm sorry,
Mhm.
those hips do not lie.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Watching her perform is just amazing.
Right.
Could care less about J-Lo.
No, I get your thing about J-Lo. That said, her jumping around and dancing and singing at 50 years old was incredible. Like
Incredible.
just, you
But
know,
my
to be in
whole
that shape,
self
you know.
went to
Yeah,
Shakira.
so yeah. Mhm.
And then 2022 was Mary J. Blige. Remember Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, Eminem? They did that on that
I do
two-level
remember that. Yeah, that was a couple years ago. Yeah.
thing. I don't
Mel
know,
says
meh.
Lady Gaga made me gag. Yeah, no good.
No good.
Okay.
Mm-mm. And then came Usher, and now is Kendrick Lamar. So
All right.
I don't know.
Well,
Mm.
we will see.
Interesting how they used to do it with bands, like with
I know.
college bands. I had no
know.
idea.
It's so wild. So, all right. Let's take a break. We'll come back, and then we got some silly stories to dive into this morning here on a Monday.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, sunny and windy with a high near 44. Wind chill values as low as 0. Wind gusts increasing up to 50 miles per hour, so be careful today. Tonight, cloudy during the early evening, then gradually clearing with a low around 27. Windy with gusts up to 40 miles per hour. Tuesday, sunny with a high near 45. Winds could gust as high as 25 miles per hour. Tuesday night, partly cloudy and windy with a low around 32. Wednesday, sunny and windy with a high near 41. Wednesday night, mostly clear with a low around 24.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Hello.
Hey, man. I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Till to Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Till team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Weighing my options in the morning can be a lot. Sweater or scarf, coffee or OJ, McGriddles or McMuffin. Well, at McDonald's, they're keeping my mornings simple and savory. See, I can grab 2 delicious breakfast sandwiches for just $6. The options? An iconic sausage McMuffin with egg and a savory sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles. So if you're like me and wondering which breakfast sandwich should I dig into first, well, let McDonald's help you out. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal, single item or regular price.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We got to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You'll like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all three? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
Touhyville. 2 Touhies. That's a lot of Touhy.
Hey, how was your weekend?
Too shorts.
The weekend's over.
Oh, I can't believe it's Monday. Where did the weekend go?
Weekend is over.
I gotta go back to school. I gotta go back to work.
The weekend is over.
They turned Monday into Moan Day.
Mondays suck.
Quit complaining. Stop complaining.
And get back to work.
Do you know what time it is? That's right.
Welcome into Touhyville. Steven Sherrill with you on this fun time. Getting a little warmer Monday morning. Portions of which are brought to us by our friends over at the Kasanovich Umfleet McDonald's, taking care of some of our video streaming on YouTube, Facebook, now on TikTok as well. You know, if you download the app, you can buy one, add one for $1 during breakfast, sausage biscuit, sausage McMuffin, sausage burrito, hash browns. How about the rest of the day? A double cheeseburger, McChicken, 6-piece chicken nugget, or a small fry. Download the app today and save big. Visit your McDonald's in Remington, DeMott, and 2 locations in Rensselaer. Also want to mention our friends over at Ed White Auto Sales in Rensselaer. It's new to you at 1105 North McKinley Avenue in Rensselaer. Stop by their website, edwhiteautosales.com. Check out all the different things that they have to offer, including where you can apply for financing right there on the website, edwhiteautosales.com. We're hanging out in Funky Town.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I have a string of stories here that I can only say come from the holy cow, little bit of an overreaction department.
Ooh, okay.
First off, a 12-year-old was shot in Connecticut last Wednesday after throwing a snowball at a car.
What?
Police are still looking for the shooter. The child is expected to recover.
Wait, so do we have more of the story? So a kid threw a snowball at a car, and then then somebody returned fire.
They jumped out
with a gun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh!
Here's Hartford Police Lieutenant Aaron Boisvert talking about it.
12-year-old was with another juvenile throwing snowballs. One of those snowballs hit a car. That car looped the block and chased the kids and fired rounds at the children. We are actively looking for that vehicle. We're exploring all investigative leads. There is some video in the area that we're exploring as well. But thank God, non-life threatening. It could have been a lot worse.
Okay. First things first, don't throw snowballs at cars. Don't do that. That's you could cause an accident. It could be as you're driving. I don't know what that is that hit me. It could scare the hell out of me. All that said.
I don't think children think that way. So I don't think that I think it's just.
That's why I'm saying it while they're listening on the school bus.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Right.
You have no idea what it can do. What could happen.
Yeah.
That said, what is wrong with you?
Right. Oof.
That's your reaction to someone hitting your car with a snowball is to hop out with a gun?
Oof.
I am all for the Second Amendment. I am a believer in the idea of when it comes to a gun, it's better to have one and never need it than to need one and to not have one. But if you don't have the mental capacity to understand you can't just open fire at any time you're in a bad mood, you should not have one. There's something wrong with you. If you think the response to your car being hit with a snowball is to open fire, you've got something wrong with you.
And more importantly, if you do have one, it should be cute and pink like mine.
Oh my God.
With a laser on it. So Just saying. Cute and pink.
Most importantly,
go get yours at 95 Bravo.
Most importantly, in that whole scenario, here's what just happened there. And I absolutely love it. This was the first time where it's been flipped.
Yes.
I was the one getting aggravated,
right.
And you came in with the silly.
See?
I'm breaking her down. That was fantastic. I love it.
There are 2 times where when you get excited over something like, I don't know, your voice raises and I have to turn my volume down on my headphones.
Oh my gosh.
When you're doing that, and this is just a side note for FY, interesting tidbits about Steve.
Yeah.
Steve, anytime he answers the phone in a restaurant,
oh my God,
talks like, okay, yeah. So, and I'm sitting there going,
it's to the point where I don't even want to answer the phone in a restaurant because I know I'm going to do it. I know I'm going to do it.
And you don't do it anywhere else. You're like, you're calm and quiet.
I know.
Quiet. You answer in the car,
Just
you're
normal.
fine, just normal. You answer it in a restaurant, and I'm like, oh
I know. Absolutely crazy.
So, yes.
It's absolutely nuts. Yes.
Yes. But if you're going to buy a gun, go to 95 Bravo.
Yes, for sure. Now they have a range.
And now they have a range. He's going to be teaching me.
Is he?
Shoot.
Okay. Awesome. Good deal. All right. I should have looked up at the clock before I dove into this. I thought we had more time, but
shoot. So
our middle time has been going longer.
Oh, no.
No, it's okay. It's just this is just life in the big city. So I got 2 more.
Okay, I'm being quiet.
No. I got to take a break. So I got 2 more overreactions before we even get to dumb criminal today.
Ooh, there's lots of overreactions.
Lots of overreaction going on today. So stick around. Don't go anywhere.
It's a new year. Why not start it with a new career? Looking for a job with a family-owned company that invests in the career development and the fulfillment of their employees? Chief Buildings, a leader in the metal building industry and local manufacturer in Rensselaer since 1968, is now hiring machine operators, experienced welders, and a maintenance mechanic. Chief offers competitive wages, comprehensive benefits, employee engagement activities, and real opportunities for advancement. Apply online today at indiana.chiefbuildings.com and take the first step toward a future where you're valued. That's indiana.chiefbuildings.com. Chief Buildings is an equal opportunity employer.
Are you ready for a mouthful of deliciousness? The Good Table in Kentland is bringing back the crave-worthy pizza. Straight to your doorstep, yes, we deliver. Available Thursdays through Sundays between 4 and 8 p.m. A minimum order of $20 for out-of-town deliveries with a $1.50 delivery fee in town and $5 out of town. Call 219-474-3245. The Good Table, good food, good friends, good times, and now good pizza delivered straight to your door.
Home. It's so many things to so many people. It's your sanctuary, your place to host parties with friends and family, your place to relax in front of the front porch or run with the dog in the backyard. The team at Jenkins Realtors have been helping people like you find the home for everything that you need it to be since 1976. If you're looking to buy or sell your home, let the Jenkins team be your team. Call Jenkins Realtors today at 219-866-5908 or visit JenkinsRealtorsInc.com. Jenkins Realtors, trusted, respected, recommended.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Hi, I'm Chuck McDowell, the timeshare cancellation guy and founder of Wesley Financial Group. And I want to set the record straight. I am not an attorney. I've never wanted to be an attorney. And the truth is, I really don't even like attorneys. If I sound like an attorney or if I look like an attorney, I'll apologize. But what I've learned in my 15 years in the timeshare cancellation business is you don't need to be an attorney to get folks out of their timeshare. At Wesley, we've helped over 40,000 families cancel their timeshare without me being an attorney. And I want to share with you how we do it. Just give my office a call, and you will not talk to an attorney. And I guarantee if we take you as a client, we'll get you out of your timeshare or you'll pay nothing.
Call now for your free information kit. 800-714-9090. 800-714-9090. 800-714-9090.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textplan.us. Texting rules for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Reply stop, opt out. Consult a doctor prior to use.
Wow, you look amazing. What have you been doing?
I'm sure you've heard of Ozempic, Wegovy, and the other GLP-1 medications, right? Well, I found this great company called Zelfie. If you qualify, their providers can prescribe medications like Ozempic and Wegovy and other GLP-1 medications that are 80 to 90% less expensive, all 100% online.
I can get GLP-1 medications for 80 to 90% less and do it all online? No doctor's office or pharmacy?
Yes, Zelfie can provide semaglutide or tirzepatide, the active ingredients in Ozempic and other expensive GLP-1s, but for 80 to 90% less and shipped directly to your door.
How do I get started with Zelfie?
Just send them a text.
Text FRESH to 200-300 to get started today with Zelfie. Get the same active ingredients in Wegovy or Ozempic, but for 80 to 90% less and 100% online. Don't wait. Text FRESH to 200-300 right now for a link to your exclusive offer. Text FRESH to 200-300. That's FRESH to 200-300. FRESH to 200-300.
97.7 FM WLQI Rensselaer.
Time for a check of news. This check of news brought to us by Steinke Funeral Home. Visit SteinkeFuneralHome.com to ensure your final wishes are respected. Here's Russ Martin.
The Indiana State Police stated in a press release late last night that they will be conducting the investigation of a Jasper County deputy-involved shooting that took place yesterday afternoon around 4:15. The person whom the deputy was trying to arrest was fatally wounded. The release said in a preliminary investigation, it showed the deputy made a traffic stop on State Road 14 near the Pulaski County line and that the victim resisted. An altercation ensued and the law enforcement officer discharged his weapon. The preliminary investigation said the victim was in possession of a firearm. State police went on to say that they will lead the investigation with assistance from the Jasper County Prosecutor's Office. They stated County Coroner Andy Boersma will release the identity of the deceased after the family has been notified. The Jasper County Sheriff's Office reported a 19-year-old La Crosse man was pronounced dead at the scene of a one-vehicle crash last Saturday morning, while a male passenger pulled from the car was airlifted to a South Bend hospital. Deputies stated the car submerged headfirst into a ditch at the location of County Road 1700 North and 400 West, northeast of DeMott, and about 1.5 miles south of the Kankakee River. Law enforcement said despite their efforts, they were not able to extract the driver from the vehicle. Authorities said the investigation revealed the car ran through a stop sign, left the roadway, crashed into the ditch, and caught fire. The investigation is continuing. Jasper County Coroner Andy Boersma reported on Sunday that his office was contacted on Saturday about a 60-year-old male found deceased in the restroom at Rensselaer's Filson Park, just north of the downtown area. The investigation into the death is being handled by city police and the coroner's office. There was no additional information released. Rensselaer Central will need a new school superintendent as of July 1st. As the longtime leader of the school corporation, Kurt Craig will be retiring at the end of the fiscal year. We asked Superintendent Craig about how he will assist the school board in the search for that new person.
We've been working on this for quite some time. I see my role as helping is setting them up with people and also going through some of the things that I do as a superintendent. So we've had a lot of discussions on what they'd like to see in the new superintendent that can take Rensselaer School Corporation to even greater heights.
The Indiana House and Public Safety Committee passed House Bill 1393, which would mean city and state law enforcement will be required to notify a sheriff if a person is arrested on a misdemeanor or felony charges, and they have probable cause to believe that person is in the country illegally. The committee did add an amendment that the name, address, and other identifying information of the person arrested would not be turned over to county law enforcement. Just the notification would be made to the sheriff, who would contact ICE. Opponents of the legislation feared it would lead to racial profiling. The bill passed out of committee with bipartisan support, however, as Chuck Mosley, Democrat from Portage, voted in favor when the amendment was added, while Republican Becky Cash of Zionsville voted against, saying she was struggling with various aspects of the legislation. The bill now goes to the full House for consideration. Newton County Sheriff Shannon Cothran stated a resident of that county made his office aware of a scam with someone stating they're from the Internal Revenue Service and telling the caller they're eligible for a $1,400 economic impact payment. This is a scam. The person states to please provide your address and personal information, and that the IRS will deposit the funds into your bank account or mail you a check in 1 or 2 days. They also give a web address. Please remember never to give out your personal information, such as Social Security number, deposit account information, or debit or credit card information, to anyone you do not know. Stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
Saying goodbye to a loved one is never easy. In your time of sorrow, look to Steinke Funeral Home of Rensselaer in Morocco to assist you and your family, offering funeral and memorial services ranging from traditional to uniquely innovative and personal, along with burial services, cremation options, and celebrations of life. Steinke Funeral Home offers complete care, allowing you to comfort your family while they take care of the details. If it's time to say goodbye to a loved one or you're pre-planning for your own service, call Steinke Funeral Home at 219-866-5151 or visit SteinkeFuneralHome.com.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
46-year-old George W. Shanley of Carmel passed away on January 21st. A celebration of life service will be held today at 3:30 p.m. Eastern at Danny Boy Beer Works in Carmel. Jackson Funeral Chapel of Rensselaer has been entrusted with the cremation rites. In lieu of flowers, please consider a financial donation to a savings account for his children, Bo, Mary Page, and Faye, that can be accessed on the GoFundMe website or the Jackson Funeral Chapel website. To share memories and/or condolences, please visit jacksonfuneral.com. 54-year-old Cassandra Cassie Leanne Boudreau of Fowler passed away on January 21st. Visitation will be held today from 5 to 7 p.m. Eastern at Gertz, Windler, and Keller Funeral Homes, Fowler Chapel. Funeral Mass for Cassie Leanne Boudreau will be held at Sacred Heart Catholic Church in Fowler on Tuesday, January 28th at 11 a.m. Eastern with Father Sean Aaron officiating. Interment will follow at St. Mary's Catholic Cemetery in Dunnington. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to Sacred Heart Catholic School. Arrangements entrusted to Gertz, Windler, and Keller Funeral Homes, Fowler Chapel. Condolences may be expressed at kellerfh.com. 78-year-old Karen Galbraith of Remington passed away January 18th. Visitation will be Tuesday, January 28th from 10 a.m. until noon at Stanky Funeral Home of Rensselaer. Funeral services for Karen Galbraith will be held on Tuesday, January 28th at noon at Stanky Funeral Home of Rensselaer with Pastor Paul Dyke officiating. Memories and condolences may be shared with the family at stankyfuneralhome.com. 47-year-old Bradley Flatt Jr. of Goodland passed away January 22nd. Visitation will be Wednesday, January 29th from 10 a.m. until noon at Stanky Funeral Home of Morocco. Funeral services for Bradley Flatt Jr. will be held on Wednesday, January 29th at noon at Stanky Funeral Home of Morocco with Pastor Bill Taylor officiating. Burial will follow at Oakland Cemetery. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. Memories and condolences may be shared with the family at stankyfuneralhome.com. 71-year-old Lucinda M. Baldoff of Wheatfield passed away January 24th. Friends may call from 4 until 7 p.m. on Wednesday, January 29th at Boardsman Funeral Home in Wheatfield. Services for Lucinda M. Baldoff will be held at the Boardsman Funeral Home at 10 a.m. on Thursday, January 30th with Pastor Adam Sommers officiating. Interment will be at the Wheatfield Cemetery. In lieu of flowers, memorials can be made out to Kankakee Valley Christian Church. Boardsman Funeral Home in Wheatfield has been entrusted with the arrangements. 61-year-old Marcia Jo Henry Norris of Kettering, Ohio, formerly of Indianapolis, passed away January 17th. A celebration of life for Marcia Jo Norris will be held on Thursday, January 30th from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern at Frayne Mortuary in Winnemac. Private burial will take place at Winnemac Cemetery. Memorial contributions may be made to the funeral home to assist with final expenses. Online tributes may be offered at FrayneMortuary.com. Arrangements have been entrusted to Frayne Mortuary in Winnemac. 69-year-old Jeff Antrim of Kentland, formerly of Francisville, passed away on January 16th. Cremation will take place at Frayne Crane Crematory in Winnemac. Visitation will be from 1 to 3 p.m. Eastern on Saturday, March 15th at the Madeiryville Assembly of God Church. A memorial service for Jeff Antrim will be held at 3 p.m. Eastern on Saturday, March 15th at the Madeiryville Assembly of God Church with pastors Tom Doolin and Josh Cohen officiating. Francisville American Legion will conduct military honors at the church. Memorial contributions may be made to Faith Harvest Food Pantry and Clothing Closet or to the family care of Pam Antrim. Online tributes may be offered at friendmortuary.com. Arrangements have been entrusted to Friend Mortuary Corey Albright Chapel in Madeiryville. That's a look at your area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, sunny and windy with a high near 44. Wind chill values as low as 0. Wind gusts increasing up to 50 miles per hour, so be careful today. Tonight, cloudy during the early evening, then gradually clearing with a low around 27. Windy with gusts up to 40 miles per hour. Tuesday, sunny with a high near 45. Winds could gust as high as 25 miles per hour. Tuesday night, partly cloudy and windy with a low around 32. Wednesday, sunny and windy with a high near 41. Wednesday night, mostly clear with a low around 24.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
97.7 The Q.
Touhyville. Now even Touhier.
Can we turn the radio on?
Turn on the radio.
Welcome back this morning.
Good morning and welcome.
Morning. Welcome.
It's going to be good.
I want to be entertained.
This is radio.
You need to be entertained.
I'm being entertained. Stand corrected. This is compelling radio.
You're listening to the radio.
Are we ready to start the show?
Start the show?
Start the show.
Well, we're doing our best at being entertaining at minimum, hoping to keep your eyes awake while you're driving to work or school or what have you. Portions of what you're brought to us by Fountain Stone Theater. Visit fountainstonetheaters.com. Check out the movies they've got going this week at the Fountain Stone Theater. They, of course, do movies Wednesday through the weekend. If you head over there Wednesday, you'll be able to see Brave the Dark, Wolfman, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, Mufasa the Lion King, and Homestead. Thursday, see if we got any new movies. Multiple. Dog Man, a cartoon coming out for the kids, and Companion, which I'm not familiar with. So you check those out. You can watch the trailers and things at fountainstonetheater.com too. We like to do that a lot. Just check out the trailer on when we're looking for streaming stuff or before we go to the movies, look it up on YouTube, something like that. So you can go right to fountainstonetheaters.com and check out their the trailers for those movies if you're unsure of what they are. Also want to mention our friends over at Jasper County REMC, powering up Touhyville each and every morning here on the Q, 98 Gold, streaming on our station apps, the Q and 98 Gold station apps. If you want to download those from the Google Play Store or App Store, you can, thanks to Jasper County REMC. All right, our poll question today asking you, do you bring your phone in the bathroom with you? We're not asking just randomly. It's because today is Thomas Crapper Day. It's in honor of Thomas Crapper that we ask such a question like that. It is right now exactly 50-50 at this moment.
Really?
It's 50-50. John says, easy. I don't have a cell phone. My wife has one. Wow. I don't know if I know anyone else that doesn't have a cell phone. That's wild, John.
Wowie wowzers.
I assume you have a landline, or is that just you just have the one phone? Like that's your phone. It's your wife's one phone.
Wow.
I mean, listen, if it works for you, go for it. My parents still have a landline. They prefer to have, they both have cell phones, but if they're at home, they like to talk on their regular phone. My mom said she likes to be able to hold it up to her face. So, all right. So last hour, I started into this multiple stories of from the overreaction department. Okay. The last one we had was someone shooting at a 12-year-old because they threw a snowball at their car.
I can't imagine.
This next one, a 40-year-old man in Missouri shot at 4 kids who knocked on his door playing Ding Dong Ditch.
Oh my!
Chased them down in a vehicle before ordering them. Wait. So these must have been older kids, though. I mean, They played Ding Dong Ditch, then chased them down in a vehicle before ordering them out of their car at gunpoint and stealing their car keys. Okay. Now, I'm sure that Ding Dong Ditch is probably illegal. It's probably like a ticketed offense or something like that. But I'm pretty sure stealing
Is that when
someone's...
they just ring your doorbell and they leave?
And they run, yeah. I've never heard of anybody doing it in the car.
I don't think anybody's done it in 20 years.
Yeah, I mean, when we were kids, like we did it, but now with Ring doorbells and things, do people do this? I mean, that's...
Yeah.
Again, I got to go back to the last hour where I said, if you're this angry
right, you
about
shouldn't have a
life,
gun.
yeah, I don't think a gun should be in your
Yeah,
possession.
it's not a good idea.
I mean, listen, while we're writing 4,000 executive orders, maybe we put down a new executive order. Can't have a gun if you're pissed.
Yeah.
No. If you're this mad, you're chasing down children, for goodness sakes, stop it.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure if you took their keys, you're going to get arrested for theft.
Or I don't mean to say this in a weird way, but isn't it kidnapping when you like don't allow somebody out of an area?
That too. Yep. If you hold them at gunpoint,
like you're holding them at gunpoint.
Now it's
with
kidnapping.
Now
you're right.
You're holding people against their will.
Yep. You are right. Melvin Rankin, 40, faces charges of unlawful use of a weapon, armed criminal action, and robbery. So maybe not in Missouri. It's not kidnapping. Maybe it's unlawful use of a weapon when you do that. So, because I would have thought it was kidnapping if you're holding them against their will. That's what the allegations were in Springfield, Missouri.
Ooh.
I used to do comedy in Springfield, Missouri, at a comedy club called Sir Laugh-A-Lots.
Yeah, I'm the only one who doesn't like St. Louis. I feel like a lot of people are like, "Oh, St. Louis."
But this is Springfield. It's a little bit of ways.
Isn't it a smidge away? Like we're talking like Bradley Bourbonnais?
No, I think Springfield, Missouri is more like closer to the Ozarks.
Oh, okay.
I think if I remember, it was quite a ride.
Got it.
But one thing I always remember about Springfield, Missouri, I used to tell the bartender, don't actually send me alcohol up to the stage because the owner used to think it was funny on Wednesday night to try and get the comedians drunk while they're on stage. And I'm like, no, I don't like to be that. So no.
Did it ever strike them that that's like honing a talent? Like it's not, that's like, haha, let's see what could possibly go wrong if we get someone drunk and they drive, or haha, let's see what happens if the linemen who are fixing, 7 zillion volts of whatever it is are drunk. Like that sounds just dumb to me. Why would you do that?
Just like in every other aspect of life, there are people that get it, and there are people that just think it's all just fun and games. You know what I mean? And so even though you own a comedy club, a lot of bar owners, sometimes think it's like, I don't know. It's like a neat thing. I don't know. I don't know how else to explain it.
Okay.
But yeah, I never got that. So I would just, after the first time I worked there, I went over to the bartender. I said, hey, I know at some point they're going to send
Just
you a shot.
water.
And I started to tell bartenders that because a lot of times the audience will send shots, and I just didn't like to do shots. So I would just tell them, if you want, put a little drop in there to make it brown. But just send me up water.
When I was graduating, I want to say junior year, before I was all set to go to Israel, I was trying to get a scholarship where I eventually went, but I had to get it after I went to Israel. I had a boyfriend and we went to this engagement party, and the girls danced with the girls and the guys danced with the guys because this was Yeshiva University. I mean,
Sure, you can't.
guys and girls don't dance. So we're there, and my boyfriend thought it would be funny to hand me a glass that looked like water, and it was vodka.
Oh, vodka.
And I'd never drank anything in my life.
Oh
I
my
actually
gosh.
thought that someone had lit a flame in my throat because it burnt so badly going down. I thought it was water, so I took a big swig, and then a second later, my trachea is on fire,
Oh, my
and
goodness.
he's laughing in the corner, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah. So Now, I'm in New York. This is a long distance relationship. He's in New York and he's at Yeshiva University. I dump him on the spot.
Okay.
And I go back and enjoy the rest of my, like I was checking the school out and, and all that stuff. And he was like, please, no. Cause he had talked marriage, but I was 16 at the time. Like no one's getting married. He actually flew out to Chicago and showed up at my doorstep to talk to my parents in order to talk some sense into me. Cause you don't just throw a relationship out because of this funny haha joke.
Because I tried to get a 16-year-old drunk.
It's the only time I've ever seen my dad literally have him sit down because he was in my house for the Sabbath before. And he said, now I've heard you. Now you can leave because there's absolutely no way in the world she will ever date anybody like you again.
Yeah.
And he was crushed. He was heartbroken. Like I was, but I did not think that was funny at all.
Yeah.
At all. Like at all.
Right. That does not go under the overreaction department for today.
There you go.
Okay.
I thought I just intervene with a
right, but
a story
a correct
of
reaction.
a correct reaction.
All right, so back to this nut job, this ding dong from the ding dong ditch. One alleged victim told police that the group had gone to IHOP to eat, then decided to ding dong ditch in the area. At one home, they rang the doorbell, saw a man later identified as Rankin look out the window, the document said. When they rang the doorbell, the garage opened, and they heard a gunshot from inside the garage, according to the document. They ran to their vehicle and drove off, but were followed by him. They ended up on a dead-end road. Rankin pulled up next to the victims, pointed a shotgun at them, and then demanded they get out of their car, lie on the ground. The victims did as they were told. At one point, Rankin allegedly placed the gun to the back of the head of one of the victims.
Oh my gosh.
And asked, who sent you? Where's the gun?
Okay.
Ooh,
One flew over the cuckoo's nest live.
Wow. The victims told the suspect they were just kids, apologized for playing ding dong ditch. Rankin then demanded their car keys, which he took and drove off in his Jeep. Police quickly located Rankin, pulled him over in a traffic stop as he drove his Jeep and arrested him. At his home, they found a single-shot 20-gauge shotgun in the garage, wrapped in a towel in a drawer, according to the document. The shotgun stock was wooden and blah, 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 blah.
Does it say that they could see gunpowder residue so that he did take a shot? Or no?
It doesn't say on the article. It does say he was a registered sex offender on lifetime GPS monitoring for first-degree statutory rape conviction. He has a history of failing to report and failing to report on court dates as well. So,
and he had a gun.
Yes. So there you go.
Yeah,
so.
I don't know how normal those kids will be. And I mean, I'm not condoning like ding dong ditch.
No, don't do that either.
But for Pete's sake.
I mean, and that's, I hate to say this, but you have to nowadays think through your stupid practical jokes that maybe your parents did and they talked about doing and, and things like, because it is a different world. You don't know what's happening out there. I worry about, we just drove up to the United Center this weekend.
Yeah.
I've seen so many times random shootings on the expressway up near Chicago that it's like, I'm nervous till we get back out into our area. Like, it's because you don't know.
Look, you
don't know who you're dealing
there was a
with.
shooting on 10.
I know.
I mean, it doesn't,
I don't know who you're, I know. I'm not trying to,
I'm not trying to
Chicago,
say, yeah.
But I see it on the news all the time, just randomly. So, all right.
Yeah. I don't know how what is the answer to that? Just, I mean, the value of a human life. I just don't know. I don't know how it gets skewed like that, how you get that frustrated. Because I'm at points we get frustrated. Probably me more so than you, because I tend to just, I don't want to say overreact, but just go, I can't believe people sometimes, and it hurts my heart.
Most of your reaction is to other people. Like your frustration is to other people. Most of my frustration is inward. I get more angry
at
me than I do at the rest of the world.
So you're getting mad at you over what?
Mistakes all kinds of stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Plenty of stuff. Yeah. Yeah. That's, but that happens more like that's just how you and I react to things. Like most of the things, the outside things that you react to, I don't even know. Like it's just, it flies right through.
See,
through
and
my
I think it's almost the same. I get mad at my judgment about trusting A, B, and C people, or that this, that, and the rest will be.
Yeah.
Don't you think it's a matter of, and then I know that I get worked up when it was a close one.
Okay. So
I get scared.
So that's when I get mad.
Yeah.
That's when I get mad at outside people. When it was this close to, they did something stupid and something happened to me, or someone did something ridiculous and it was this close to something really bad happening.
Yeah,
I do get mad about that. And
the dog
that's
bite,
the dog bite for sure. The dog bite 100%, but that affected me in a different way. I'm saying like when I see someone do a stupid thing driving, like I always remember when we were at the White Sox game and we're all making lefts to go into the parking lot. And someone decides that they're tired of waiting in this line, so they go in the opposite lane to go around.
Oh yeah,
and
okay.
We could have almost made
like,
a left right into them,
Yeah.
and either we got T-bone or they did,
Yeah.
And it's just stupidity because you can't wait 5 seconds.
Yeah.
So, or going through a stop sign and almost hitting me, or going through a red light, that kind of stuff gets me. So that I'll get mad at that, But most of the time, my frustration is at myself. Your frustration is like with other people or with expectations, that are put on things. I have no expectations of, and this is going to sound really like rotten and cold, but I have no expectations of anybody. Like whatever it is, it's, it's like if I order something from Amazon and it says 2 days and it comes in 12 days, it's when it shows up.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking
but
about.
I'm saying like, I don't put expectations on things, like where you, like you say, when you trust, if someone says they're going to do it tomorrow, you expect it to be done tomorrow. Like you expect that because they said it.
Yeah, I think so. I also expect like that in relationships, it's a two-way street. So that's when things come in, when I'm like, why is this a one-sided thing?
Yeah. You give and take.
What are we doing here? I'm not here for your, Yeah.
And
I just don't know how. Yeah. I think about it.
Sure.
And then I think about a lot of it afterwards, because who wants to fight with the police chief? But you were very calm. And I actually walked out the door because I was like, woo.
Yeah. But
and it was you who got bit or could have had rabies. So
but 90% of the time, aren't I calm?
You are.
I mean, it's like, and that's just how I deal with things.
Yeah.
But I think I think I saw that in my dad, who, I mean, he was a police officer in Cabrini Green in Chicago.
Right.
So, I mean,
and
I saw what
fought in Vietnam.
I
mean, like,
and is usually very calm. So
yeah, I don't think I've ever seen your dad flip.
Yeah, I have.
You have?
Sure. Yeah.
In modern day?
Yeah.
Huh.
When I was younger and in modern day, but more in modern day than when I was younger. Yeah, I think he hid it from me when I was younger. So, but that's for a different day.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I ever saw my dad flip.
Yeah,
I don't in his entire life.
One of the first times that I saw it was when he was working as an actor. He was in a play, and he had to be mad in the play, and I was like, "Whoa, that's different." Yeah.
Well, didn't you say that he played a part at one time, and the girl came to him and said, "No, I'm going to need you to shove me."
Well,
like
that was in ER. That was in the TV show ER, More Tyranny. He was supposed to be walking through like in a hurry and knock her down. Excuse me. And
and he's such a gentleman. I can't. He probably tried to tap her, love tap her.
I should look it up because then he ends up giving it to her and all the papers go flying and stuff. So yeah. So anyway, Tim says, good day to you both. Good day, Tim. I said good day. Sharon says, good morning.
Tally ho. It's always to Tim though.
Hey ho!
I know. March they're opening again.
Yeah, it's coming. Before you know it,
then you're going to be just doing tally ho on
look
the
at this.
commercials.
2025 is almost over already.
It's flying.
It's already done.
Well, did you see the other day there was a meme? We're almost wait, what was it? Thankful that I made it through January 74th.
Oh my gosh. Listen.
Like, that's what it feels like, does it not, in January? Just, oh my gosh, I've lived a year through this month.
So here, I, like during our break, have started to work on some changes for me and for the business and things like that.
Yeah.
And was going to, or I set up some plans for myself of how I'm going to do things. I had it pop up for me over the weekend because of when we came back to work. Your changes have been in effect for 21 days. How's it going?
Oh.
And I went, I didn't even really get them started yet.
Oh,
so
no.
Yeah, so that was hard. I had to now I put it for 42 days, like this, like, or for like 2 months or something like that, like to recheck in on myself again in a month. So
or better yet, you know what might work for you that was annoying to me at the point I had one.
Stop trying to change and just suck.
No. And you don't suck. Stop it. Stopping. You can't be hard on yourself. You have to be good to yourself. But an accountability partner. You need someone who knows.
Yeah.
And who's like, how's that going, Steve? And someone you can't like kick out of the house like me.
Yeah, but I do it to myself. I mean, I that's why I put those notes in my phone, and I'm honest with myself, and I look at it and go, not so good.
Right.
And I literally put in there badly so that I can go back and check,
Right. But
where
that
I'm at,
only does that work to inspire you, or does that work to condemn yourself to
No,
you and
no, it absolutely works. Yeah.
flatten you out?
No, I don't get flattened out. No, I know what I want to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Interesting.
Sharon says, good morning. The sun is finally coming back. Yes. Here comes the sun. That's as far as I'll go. And Julie says, good morning, Steve and Cheryl. Have a wonderful day and stay warm and safe. Thank you. You too. Okay. Now, let's take a break, and then it's time for the Precision Security Dumb Criminal of the Day. For goodness sakes, we're already late on it. So stick around.
George Aid Memorial Healthcare in Brook, Indiana offers a spectrum of personalized services. Whether it's short-term rehabilitation or long-term care, each resident experiences a tailored approach to their healthcare needs and well-being. Residents engage in community activities, including delightful trips, and can also take advantage of convenient transportation services. George Aid is more than just for the elderly. They have workplace injury, outpatient rehab and therapy services that ensure every individual's needs are met with expertise and compassion. Visit georgeaid.org or call them at 219-275-2531. George Aid Memorial Healthcare. We care for you in a quiet country setting.
Head to another season in DeMott to find unique gifts for friends, family, and more. You may even find a little something for you, like I always do. At another season, you'll find Duke Cannon products for men and Capri Blue and Swan Creek candles to make your home smell amazing. The new patch bar is a great way to show off your personal style. Grab patches for things like hats, jackets, and koozies. They'll get all those patches put on your items right there in the store. Explore their gourmet selection of charcuterie essentials for that next get-together. No time to water your flowers? No problem with Forever Flowers. And they don't die.
Need a gift for any reason? Head to another season, 605 North Halleck Street in DeMott. Connect with them on Facebook and Instagram for exclusive updates and inspiration.
Are you ready for a mouthful of deliciousness? The Good Table in Kentland is bringing back the crave-worthy pizza. Straight to your doorstep, yes, we deliver. Available Thursdays through Sundays between 4 and 8 p.m. A minimum order of $20 for out-of-town deliveries with a $1.50 delivery fee in town and $5 out of town. Call 219-474-3245. The Good Table, good food, good friends, good times, and now good pizza delivered straight to your door.
Hey, Liz, Can you believe there are still some people buying their gold, silver, and platinum bullion from the internet?
That's pretty amazing, Jeff, especially considering that prices here at Vierk's Fine Jewelry always beat both local as well as the big online guys. We don't have shipping fees, and in most cases, you get the precious metals immediately.
Bars, rounds, bags, eagles, buffaloes, maple leafs, Krugerrands, Morgan and Peace dollars, and much, much more.
Not to mention rare, key date, and collectible coins from the U.S. and around the world, many of which have been graded and authenticated by PCGS and NGC.
Whether buying, selling, or trading, you will always benefit from Vierk's unrivaled years of experience and expertise.
If you need expert appraising, Vierk's Fine Jewelry has both of Lafayette's only International Society of Appraisers and Coin Roundtable members, and we are also fully USPAP compliant.
All of your coin and precious metals needs under one roof.
Proudly serving the Mid-North Indiana area for over 75 years. Court of 18th and Main, Lafayette, Vierks.com.
Build your business with a partner you can trust. The Home Depot. When you join Pro Extra, you get lower than shelf pricing and dedicated support to help you streamline your business and stay on budget. Get dedicated pro support for supply sourcing, custom orders, large equipment rentals, and more. At the Home Depot, we supply the support your job needs with the level of service your business deserves. The Home Depot. How pros get more done.
When you buy a new house, you might say,
"Shut the front door."
"Winning."
No, seriously, shut the front door. We own this house now.
But you actually need to say,
"Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there."
That's right. The local State Farm agent is there to help you choose the coverage you need.
Welcome to my crib. No one says that anymore, but I don't care.
So just remember, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
State Farm, Bloomington, Illinois.
Accomplishing goals is hard. But when your goal is to learn a new language, Babbel makes it easy. Babbel is designed with you in mind. From expert-created lessons to conversational video units and even live classes, you can personalize your Babbel experience to be exactly what you need to really learn a new language more easily. Go ahead, set a goal for yourself. Accomplish it with Babbel. Try Babbel for free. Go to BABBEL.com. That's Babbel.com.
97.7 The Q.
Touhyville. Now with 2 Touhies and no waiting.
Good morning there, friend.
Shut your mouth.
What's your problem? What's my problem? Yes, what's your problem? What's my problem?
Sorry, I'm not really a morning person.
Not a morning person.
You're not a morning person.
I am not a morning person.
All right, not a morning person.
Maybe you're in the wrong business.
Maybe you're in the wrong business.
Yeah, you would think so.
But for you, I'll make an exception.
Showtime!
Welcome into Touhyville. Portions of which are brought to us by George Aid Memorial Healthcare in Brook. Visit georgeaid.org or go and like George Aid Memorial Healthcare on Facebook to find out about all that they do for workplace injury, outpatient rehab, and more. It's all there at georgeaid.org. Speaking of helping folks, how about Jasper County Community Services? For those 55 and older in Jasper County, you've got the Rensselaer Senior Center as well as the Fozzie Senior Center in DeMott. This Wednesday, head to the Rensselaer Senior Center for the puzzle competition. Do you enjoy doing puzzles? Come and enjoy and compete with your peers at doing 100-piece puzzles. That's this Friday. This Wednesday.
So Wednesday's the puzzles.
Wednesday, 12:15 is the puzzles. Of course, they're always doing different things. Like every Thursday, Scrabble at the Rensselaer Senior Center.
I never got into Scrabble.
No?
Not even as a youngin'.
No?
Don't even know if I've ever owned the game.
I don't think I've ever owned the game.
You know, we all have Monopoly
yeah.
and Life and all that stuff. I don't think I've ever had Scrabble.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I ever owned Life either.
You didn't?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm not even sure if I ever played it now that I think back about it.
Wow. Okay.
I found video games pretty early. I mean, you figure.
Yeah.
I mean, I had Pong and then Atari, and I was off to the races.
Yeah.
That was it for me. I loved video games.
Mm-hmm.
Still do. I mean, you
Yeah.
know, it's like, that was it for me. I was in. So, all right. Time now for the Precision Security Dumb Criminal of the Day.
Perhaps it's time you tried a new profession. What I mean is, you don't seem to be a very good thief. Maybe you should try something else.
All right. So today's Dumb Criminal continues with the overreaction.
Oh.
And a little case of I don't know what the lesson is here. Do as I say, not as I do. Be careful if your kids know your bad secrets before you scold them. Today's dumb criminal comes to us from China. A father in China scolded his 5th grade child for not doing their homework. The 10-year-old boy was reprimanded by his father for not completing his homework. So he got dad back by calling the police and reporting his drugs. And now what kind of position does this put you in? Like, now is your kid like, I never have to do my homework.
Now you never have to do homework.
Want me to call? The bizarre incident took place earlier this month in China's Yangning County after being severely scolded by his father for not completing his homework on time. The 10-year-old boy stormed out of the house, went straight to the nearby store, and asked if he could use the phone. The 5th grader dialed 110, which is the 911 equivalent in China, asked to speak to the police, claiming that he had proof that his father was concealing poppy shells, considered an illegal drug. Then he waited calmly for the police to arrive and let them
take him home.
Oh, and then let them home. Okay, yeah. So take him back to their house, to his house, so they can conduct the search and confirm his story. During the search, the police found 8 dried poppy shells on the balcony of the home. And the boy's father admitted to buying them, but added he only planned to use them for medicinal purposes. He expressed regret about breaking the law, which classifies poppy shells as a dangerous drug. Insisted that he did so unknowingly. Police took the evidence and the suspect to a nearby station and have since passed the case on to anti-narcotics brigade. So I don't know how you would not know that they were illegal if your son, who's 10, knew they were illegal. So,
well, and was the father like, okay, you better do your homework. No video games for 2 weeks. And if you do anything worse than that, you'll get to really see my wrath. So because I can't imagine what this father's going to be like if you thought he was a terror about the homework,
right?
When he comes home, yeah,
your
toughness is going to be permanently red, like Cheryl lipstick red. Right?
Yes.
Woo.
Well, protect yourself from dumb criminals. Mike can't protect you from your children or from yourself, but he can protect you from dumb criminals with Precision Security.
Yeesh.
Hardware, locksmith, surveillance, and more. Call 219-866-7171. Visit pgr.glass and go and like Precision Security on Facebook. Oh, my.
Weather is brought to you by George Ade Memorial Healthcare Center.
Today, sunny and windy with a high near 44. Wind chill values as low as 0. Wind gusts increasing up to 50 miles per hour, so be careful today. Tonight, cloudy during the early evening, then gradually clearing with a low around 27. Windy with gusts up to 40 miles per hour. Tuesday, sunny with a high near 45. Winds could gust as high as 25 miles per hour. Tuesday night, partly cloudy and windy with a low around 32. Wednesday, sunny and windy with a high near 41. Wednesday night, mostly clear with a low around 24.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
It's a new year. Why not start it with a new career? Looking for a job with a family-owned company that invests in the career development and the fulfillment of their employees? Chief Buildings, a leader in the metal building industry and local manufacturer and rensselaer since 1968, is now hiring machine operators, experienced welders, and a maintenance mechanic. Chief offers competitive wages, comprehensive benefits, employee engagement activities, and real opportunities for advancement. Apply online today at indiana.chiefbuildings.com and take the first step toward a future where you're valued. That's indiana.chiefbuildings.com. Chief Buildings is an equal opportunity employer.
All right, honey, I'm heading out for my morning walk. Hey, neighbor, front yard is looking great.
Yeah, we picked up some beautiful plants from Clark's.
Oh, there's Scott. Hey, your landscaping looks incredible.
Yep, quick trip to Clark's for some rocks and mulch. It was super easy with their help.
All right, see you guys later. Honey, I'm back from my walk.
Great. Hey, I was thinking we should really do something with our front yard.
You know, we should go to Clark's Garden and Floral Center. They have everything from plants to rocks and mulch to outdoor decorations.
Great idea. Did you come up with that on your own?
Of course.
Clark's Garden and Floral Center on Route 231 in Remington. Visit online at clarksgardenandfloral.com and like them on Facebook.
Are you ready for a mouthful of deliciousness? The Good Table in Kentland is bringing back the crave-worthy pizza. Straight to your doorstep, yes, we deliver. Available Thursdays through Sundays between 4 and 8 p.m. A minimum order of $20 for out-of-town deliveries with a $1.50 delivery fee in town and $5 out of town. Call 219-474-3245. The Good Table. Good food, good friends, good times, and now good pizza delivered straight to your door.
Season to season, cab to cab, Ag Leader connects your entire farm. Ag Leader makes it easy to seamlessly connect your equipment and devices year-round and help you tackle farm decisions on the go 24/7. Peterson Ag Service is your local Ag Leader dealer. Contact us at 765-314-3276 to get your full farm solution. There's only one way to do it all. Ag Leader.
Hello? Hey, man. I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Kentland to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
Ready to tackle your next project? Discover the power of Master Force tools today. From high-performance power tools to rugged hand tools and much more in between, Master Force delivers the reliability you need to tackle the toughest projects. Join countless customers who trust Master Force for its quality and performance, and pick up a new tool today. Master Force. Power, performance, durability. Only at Menards.
What is 988?
It's a free 24-hour suicide and crisis lifeline.
With trained crisis specialists, offering a listening ear.
For anyone experiencing a mental health or substance use crisis.
Or thoughts of suicide. Specialists have your best interest in mind.
And can connect you to helpful resources.
If you're experiencing a crisis, call or text the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. It's someone who gets you.
And it's a way forward.
Touhyville. You know what they say? 2 Touhies are better than 1.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm afraid I have some bad news for you.
It's Monday.
Good morning.
Wrong again.
I am not a morning person.
I hate mornings.
Let's get to work.
I hate Mondays.
I hate Mondays.
Well, I'm not crazy about them either. I also don't like Tuesdays, Wednesdays, or Thursdays.
It's time for...
What is it?
Showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Stephen Show with you. Good morning. Happy Monday, everybody. Here we go. Starting the week. All kinds of things ahead of us this week. Have some fun. If you missed our announcement on Friday, by the way, looking forward to the idea that the Chicago Cubs are now going to be a part of Touhyville Media. You can hear the games on Bear Country this season. Mm-hmm. And we only have 10 sponsorships available. 10. If you want to be a part of The Chicago Cubs on Bear Country. Get in touch with Cheryl. CHERYL at the number 2 letter E VILLE.com. Sales the number 2 letter E I letter. Slow down. You're okay. Touhyville. Sure, sales at the number 2 letter E VILLE.com. Or you can message her on Facebook or wherever. And if you want to be a part of the program, it's that easy. You can be a part of it, but only 10. Like, it's not like one of those things like, oh, well, we'll sneak one more in. Like,
we're not allowed.
They only give us a certain amount of minutes
Commercials.
to put in there. So, okay.
So,
yes,
Valentine's Day is around the corner.
It is.
And are you going to talk about our exciting giveaway, sort of, next week?
Sure. Go ahead.
Well, you came up with you came up with the saying.
Right, but the idea was yours. Yeah.
So.
Okay. So everybody liked all the Christmas shirts that we did with the Steve and Cheryl's Santa hats on that. So we hooked up with Reinforcement Designs, and we're gonna have Valentine shirts.
Yes.
So it'll be Touhyville Love is on the air. So next week's gonna be all about the love. And then the week of Valentine's Day, we're probably not gonna be around.
Yeah, my daughter's coming in.
Yeah,
one of my daughters is coming in.
Both of our daughters. Not both daughters. It's our daughter, not just yours. You can't just take her like just.
What just happened? I have no idea what kind of freight train that was. I don't know.
You said my daughter's coming in. Mine too.
Yeah. Yes.
No, I'm excited. It's going to be a good time. It's the first time we're meeting her new boyfriend.
Yes.
It's the first time she's seeing the radio stations in our town and all of this. So other than driving past it, like to go to Indy or something, or to camp, So yeah, so we're excited about that. We still haven't really 100% decided if we're going to be off the whole week, or if we're going to bring them in to do a show one of the days.
Maybe Monday before we have to take them to, Tuesday. They leave again. So they're here Tuesday through Tuesday.
Gotcha. Is that what it is? Okay. So
maybe we'll do Monday, that week of shows, because they're not going back till later on.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
super exciting.
Because Super Bowl is that Sunday. And I have for a while taken off on the Monday after the Super Bowl. Not that it's so late, or I just get drunk, or I'm usually just so wired when it's done, and the game's not over till 9. Like it's, so it's like
later than that, right? Because I know we wouldn't go to sleep till 11 because of all the after show stuff.
Yeah, but like, and people at the house and things that. So yeah, so and then they're coming in Tuesday morning early. So
yes, so we're going to do a t-shirt giveaway.
Yes.
And we decided we're going to do t-shirts for 2025. And those people who wind up getting all 5 of the shirts for the year will be entered to win something during 12 days.
Yeah. Yeah. So that'll
something
be a lot
special
of fun
for the elite club of t-shirt people who represent.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yep. So
that'll be
we
a
will
lot
have
of
a
fun.
limited number. You know what I mean? It's not like I can't give
A
4
million
away or whatever it is.
Nope.
You call in and hopefully win one.
Yeah,
so that'll be next week.
Yes. Yes.
Very exciting.
Yes, absolutely.
And
of
then
course.
we're also going to have 2 $25 gift certificates for the Valentine's Day event at Ida's.
Which is really cool.
Super cool.
Yes. We went for Valentine's Day last year.
Oh my gosh. And that mariachi band was killer. And this year I listened to the TikToks of Dara, who's the violinist that's coming this year. It's lovely.
I asked them at Ida's if I could
permanently live in a booth.
No, if I could come and sing for Valentine's Day, and they never really responded. So they don't. Maybe they just didn't think I would. I thought it'd be great. I would walk up to the tables. Love is in the air. Two people eating tacos.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't go for that. So, see you already, Tiffany. OMG, I can't wait. I need 3 shirts, please. Love Valentine's Day. Julie, I need one of those T-shirts, please. See, it's a hit. I love it. Okay, I got to do a couple of things before we get out of here.
And they're going to be long sleeve.
Yes, long sleeve this time. Yes, because I didn't get long sleeve for Christmas, which is fine. I'm fine in a T-shirt, but whatever. Everybody with their coldness. So I got to do high-low game. The card. Got to pick the card.
All right.
10 of hearts is what I just picked today. Speaking of Valentine's Day, so
okay,
that was
so that's just 3 cards higher.
Yep.
But last week,
I know
it was 4 cards lower, and
only
it was a
person.
3.
Only one person picked the lower. Yep.
Yep.
So, yes. So 10 of hearts is the high-low game with us for your chance to win a $25 certificate to the Hilltop in Morocco.
Okay.
Also want to mention our friends over at Virk's Fine Jewelry. Chocolates and flowers are nice for Valentine's Day, but how about jewelry? It lasts for generations. Pricing for every budget and Valentine's memories that last a lifetime. Experience the difference at the corner of 18th and Main and Lafayette. Visit Virks.com. That's it. That's it over on 98 Gold WIBN. We are all done over there. Yeah.
Oh my Lord.
It's 8:55 or 9:55 Eastern if you're over there on the Eastern time hanging out with us on WIBN. So thank you guys so much for hanging out this morning. We appreciate it. Of course, on WLQI, stick around because we still got the pizza quiz and we are going to end on a high note. So stick around for that.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Til to Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Weighing my options in the morning can be a lot. Sweater or scarf, coffee or OJ, McGriddles or McMuffin. Well, at McDonald's, they're keeping my mornings simple and savory. See, I can grab 2 delicious breakfast sandwiches for just $6. The options? An iconic sausage McMuffin with egg and a savory sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles. So if you're like me and wondering which breakfast sandwich should I dig into first, well, let McDonald's help you out. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Single item at regular price.
What is 988?
It's a free 24-hour suicide and crisis lifeline.
And what is a crisis?
Maybe something you experience so often.
You don't even think it's a crisis.
Anxiety over money.
A stressful relationship.
Concerns about a loved one's mental health.
If you are experiencing thoughts of suicide or mental health or substance use crisis, call or text 988.
It's a listening ear.
And it's a way forward.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all 3? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
Save big money on everything for your painting and staining projects now at Menards. Add beautiful color to your projects with Minwax water-based wood stain. This penetrating stain delivers color that showcases wood grain in one single coat and dries in 1 hour. Get a quart for $15.49 at Menards. Plus, check out Minwax's 2025 Color of the Year, Violet, in store and on Menards.com. View the weekly flyer for more great deals going on now through February 2nd.
Save big money at Menards.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm, A-rated by the Better Business Bureau. Their award-winning team of tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to end your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other IRS actions. Make sure you're getting the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima today for a free confidential consultation.
Call 800-707-4522. 800-707-4522. 800-707-4522.
Optima Tax Relief. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Hey, I got you something. What's this? Just a little Galentine's gift from JTV.
Do you mean jewelry television? I love their jewelry. They have the
New customers get $25 off their first purchase of $75 or more. Visit jtv.com/romance.
Yeah, their artisan collections, gorgeous.
Are you going to open your gift?
Oh, yeah. It's the pearl bracelet.
New customers receive $25 off their first purchase of $75 or more. Visit jtv.com/romance.
97.7 FM, WLQI, Rensselaer.
It's time for a check of news. This check of news brought to us by EGC Heating and Air, your locally owned Jasper County American Standard dealer. Here's Russ Martin.
The Indiana State Police stated in a press release late last night that they will be conducting the investigation of a Jasper County deputy-involved shooting that took place yesterday afternoon around 4:15. The person whom the deputy was trying to arrest was fatally wounded. The release said in a preliminary investigation, it showed the deputy made a traffic stop on State Road 14 near the Pulaski County line and that the victim resisted. An altercation ensued and the law enforcement officer discharged his weapon. The preliminary investigation said the victim was in possession of a firearm. State police went on to say that they will lead the investigation with assistance from the Jasper County Prosecutor's Office. They stated County Coroner Andy Boersma will release the identity of the deceased after the family has been notified. The Jasper County Sheriff's Office reported a 19-year-old lacrosse man was pronounced dead at the scene of a one-vehicle crash last Saturday morning, while a male passenger pulled from the car was airlifted to a South Bend hospital. Deputies stated the car submerged headfirst into a ditch at the location of County Road 1700 North and 400 West, northeast of DeMont, and about 1.5 miles south of the Kankakee River. Law enforcement said despite their efforts, they were not able to extract the driver from the vehicle. Authorities said the investigation revealed the car ran through a stop sign, left the roadway, crashed into the ditch, and caught fire. The investigation is continuing. Jasper County Coroner Andy Boersma reported on Sunday that his office was contacted on Saturday about a 60-year-old male found deceased in the restroom at Rensselaer's Filson Park, just north of the downtown area. The investigation into the death is being handled by city police and the coroner's office. There was no additional information released. Rensselaer Central will need a new school superintendent as of July 1st. As the longtime leader of the school corporation, Kurt Craig will be retiring at the end of the fiscal year. We asked Superintendent Craig about how he will assist the school board in the search for that new person.
We've been working on this for quite some time. I see my role as helping is setting them up with people and also going through some of the things that I do as a superintendent. So we've had a lot of discussions on what they'd like to see in the new superintendent that can take Rensselaer School Corporation to even greater heights.
The Indiana House and Public Safety Committee passed House Bill 1393, which would mean city and state law enforcement will be required to notify a sheriff if a person is arrested on a misdemeanor or felony charges, and they have probable cause to believe that person is in the country illegally. The committee did add an amendment that the name, address, and other identifying information of the person arrested would not be turned over to county law enforcement. Just the notification would be made to the sheriff, who would contact ICE. Opponents of the legislation feared it would lead to racial profiling. The bill passed out of committee with bipartisan support, however, as Chuck Mosley, Democrat from Portage, voted in favor when the amendment was added, while Republican Becky Cash of Zionsville voted against, saying she was struggling with various aspects of the legislation. The bill now goes to the full House for consideration. Newton County Sheriff Shannon Cothran stated a resident of that county made his office aware of a scam with someone stating they're from the Internal Revenue Service and telling the caller they're eligible for a $1,400 economic impact payment. This is a scam. The person states to please provide your address and personal information, and that the IRS will deposit the funds into your bank account or mail you a check in 1 or 2 days. They also give a web address. Please remember never to give out your personal information, such as Social Security number, deposit account information, or debit or credit card information, to anyone you do not know. Stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
EGC Heating and Air, your locally owned Jasper County American Standard dealer, is available 7 days a week. They provide high-quality, quick service and a satisfaction guarantee. EGC offers a 1-year labor warranty and a 10-year manufacturer warranty on all new installs. With routine maintenance and expertise, EGC will ensure warm winters and cool summers. Call Brady Eagle 219-335-9575 for a free estimate. Residential or commercial, EGC is your independent American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
46-year-old George W. Shanley of Carmel passed away on January 21st. A celebration of life service will be held today at 3:30 p.m. Eastern at Danny Boy Beer Works in Carmel. Jackson Funeral Chapel of Rensselaer has been entrusted with the cremation rights. In lieu of flowers, please consider a financial donation to a savings account for his children, Bo, Mary Page, and Faye, that can be accessed on the GoFundMe website or the Jackson Funeral Chapel website. To share memories and/or condolences, please visit jacksonfuneral.com. 54-year-old Cassandra Cassie Leanne Boudreau of Fowler passed away on January 21st. Visitation will be held today from 5 to 7 p.m. Eastern at Gertz, Windler, and Keller Funeral Homes, Fowler Chapel. Funeral Mass for Cassie Leanne Boudreau will be held at Sacred Heart Catholic Church in Fowler on Tuesday, January 28th at 11 a.m. Eastern with Father Sean Aaron officiating. Interment will follow at St. Mary's Catholic Cemetery in Dunnington. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to Sacred Heart Catholic School. Arrangements entrusted to Gertz, Windler, and Keller Funeral Homes, Fowler Chapel. Condolences may be expressed at kellerfh.com. 78-year-old Karen Galbraith of Remington passed away January 18th. Visitation will be Tuesday, January 28th from 10 a.m. until noon at Stanky Funeral Home of Rensselaer. Funeral services for Karen Galbraith will be held on Tuesday, January 28th at noon at Stanky Funeral Home of Rensselaer with Pastor Paul Dyke officiating. Memories and condolences may be shared with the family at stankyfuneralhome.com. 47-year-old Bradley Flatt Jr. of Goodland passed away January 22nd. Visitation will be Wednesday, January 29th from 10 a.m. until noon at Stanky Funeral Home of Morocco. Funeral services for Bradley Flatt Jr. will be held on Wednesday, January 29th at noon at Stanky Funeral Home of Morocco with Pastor Bill Taylor officiating. Burial will follow at Oakland Cemetery. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. Memories and condolences may be shared with the family at stankyfuneralhome.com. 71-year-old Lucinda M. Baldoff of Wheatfield passed away January 24th. Friends may call from 4 until 7 p.m. on Wednesday, January 29th at Boardsman Funeral Home in Wheatfield. Services for Lucinda M. Baldoff will be held at the Boardsman Funeral Home at 10 a.m. on Thursday, January 30th with Pastor Adam Sommers officiating. Interment will be at the Wheatfield Cemetery. In lieu of flowers, memorials can be made out to Kankakee Valley Christian Church. Boardsman Funeral Home in Wheatfield has been entrusted with the arrangements. 61-year-old Marsha Jo Henry Norris of Kettering, Ohio, formerly of Indianapolis, passed away January 17th. A celebration of life for Marsha Jo Norris will be held on Thursday, January 30th from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern at Frayne Mortuary in Winnemac. Private burial will take place at Winnemac Cemetery. Memorial contributions may be made to the funeral home to assist with final expenses. Online tributes may be offered at FrayneMortuary.com. Arrangements have been entrusted to Frayne Mortuary in Winnemac. 69-year-old Jeff Antrim of Kentland, formerly of Francisville, passed away on January 16th. Cremation will take place at Frayne Crane Crematory in Winnemac. Visitation will be from 1 to 3 p.m. Eastern on Saturday, March 15th at the Madeiryville Assembly of God Church. A memorial service for Jeff Antrim will be held at 3 p.m. Eastern on Saturday, March 15th at the Madeiryville Assembly of God Church with pastors Tom Doolin and Josh Cohen officiating. Francisville American Legion will conduct military honors at the church. Memorial contributions may be made to Faith Harvest Food Pantry and Clothing Closet or to the family care of Pam Antrim. Online tributes may be offered at friendmortuary.com. Arrangements have been entrusted to Friend Mortuary Corey Albright Chapel in Madeiryville. That's a look at your area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather is brought to you by Alliance Bank.
Today, sunny and windy with a high near 44. Wind chill values as low as 0. Wind gusts increasing up to 50 miles per hour, so be careful today. Tonight, cloudy during the early evening, then gradually clearing with a low around 27. Windy with gusts up to 40 miles per hour. Tuesday, sunny with a high near 45. Winds could gust as high as 25 miles per hour. Tuesday night, partly cloudy and windy with a low around 32. Wednesday, sunny and windy with a high near 41. Wednesday night, mostly clear with a low around 24.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Put on those thinking caps. It's time now for the Pizza Quiz, brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. You could win a large one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Be caller number 7 at 866-4104. That's 866-4104. Be caller number 7 right now.
What sets Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer apart from the other pizza places? Rick's is locally owned. Their dough is made fresh daily and hand-tossed, not run through a machine. Cheese is grated daily. Toppings are generous, fresh, and your pizza is baked to perfection in a classic stone oven. Looking to try something different? Try a pineapple, apple butter, or barbecue pizza. Call 866-7466 to place your order. Local delivery is available. Open Tuesday through Sunday at 4:30 p.m. Rick's Pizza. Taste the difference.
All right, it's time now for the Pizza Quiz, brought to us by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. Your chance to win a one-large, one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Hi, you're call number 7. Who's this?
Chris.
Hey, Chris, how are you?
Good.
Good.
How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you, sir. Let's see if we can get you a pizza from Rick's Pizza. So, on this date in 1984, Michael Jackson, his hair caught on fire while filming a commercial for soda pop. Was it Coke, Pepsi, or Dr. Pepper? What commercial was he singing or was he doing for what pop company? Was it Coke, Pepsi, or Dr. Pepper?
I think it was Coke.
Oh, that was a good guess. No, it was actually Pepsi. He was filming a commercial with the rest of the Jackson 5, and his hair caught on fire. I'm sorry, Chris. Maybe next time.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, bud. Bummerooski. Suffered second and third degree burns when his hair caught on fire while he was filming one of 2 different commercials for Pepsi. They were going to air for the first time on the Grammys. I remember like how big of a deal that was. You know what the other commercial was that he did? It was him bumping into a unknown at that time, Alfonso Ribeiro, on the on the street, and he was imitating Michael Jackson and wore the jacket and was doing the moonwalk and bumped into Michael Jackson. So, all right, we'll try and get a winner again tomorrow.
Winners and families of winners on the Pizza Quiz are ineligible to win for 30 days. The Pizza Quiz is brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer.
All right, that's going to do it for us on this super fun time. A little bit warmer Monday morning, going to be a little bit warmer throughout the week.
Yeah, and the sun's coming out.
Yes.
That's a good poll question. Would you rather it be warmer and gloomy or sunny and cold?
Ooh, all right.
I got you for tomorrow.
That's a Wednesday. Would you rather?
Or would you rather?
That's Wednesday, absolutely.
I got my answer. As long as it's sunny outside.
See, and I'm just the opposite.
Are you really?
Yep.
Oof.
Yep. All right. But before we leave, let's end on a high note.
All right. So today's high note is brought to us by Coach Montas. I really like this page.
Okay.
And it's really about Ernest Hemingway. So, Ernest Hemingway once said, "The most beautiful people we encounter in life are often those who have walked through fire. They faced defeat, suffered pain, struggled with hardship, and experienced loss in ways that most of us can't fully comprehend. But it is through these trials that their true beauty emerges, not the kind that can be seen on the surface, but the kind that radiates from deep within. These individuals have learned the delicate art of resilience. They've known what it is like to be broken, to feel lost, and to question everything they once believed. Yet despite the weight of their struggles, they have managed to rise again, emerging stronger and more empathetic. It's this very journey through darkness that shapes their hearts with an unparalleled sensitivity. They know what it means to suffer, and because of that, they have an extraordinary capacity for compassion. Their beauty is not about how they look, but about how they make others feel. It's a quiet yet powerful presence that brings warmth and healing. They've learned to understand life on a deeper level. They see the world not just with their eyes, but with their hearts. Their understanding of human pain allows them to connect with others in a way that feels real, raw, and deeply comforting. They can listen without judgment, offer support without expectation, and provide kindness without restraint. What makes these people so special is that they have walked through their own storms and have emerged with an appreciation for life that is often absent in those who have not yet felt or faced adversity. It's a gentle strength that comes from knowing that everything is temporary and every struggle holds a lesson that shapes us for the better. Their hearts are filled with love, not just for those around them, but for themselves as well, a love that has been forged in the fire of their own experiences. Beauty like this isn't something that just happens by chance. It is the result of enduring the hardest parts of life and choosing again and again to move forward with an open heart. It's a choice to see the good even when things seem impossible. The most beautiful people aren't just lucky or gifted. They've been through the worst and found ways to rise above it, to turn their scars into strength and to offer that strength to others. So, when you encounter someone with this kind of beauty, someone whose spirit seems to shine through their every word and action, remember that their light is born from their struggles. They've walked through the dark and come out the other side with a heart that knows love, kindness, and true compassion. That's a beauty that can never be bought or mimicked. It's a beauty that is earned, hard-won, and absolutely priceless. What does true beauty mean to you, and how do you see it manifest itself in the people you admire the most?
Very nice.
Just thought we'd end on a question there and a high note.
Always a high note. All right, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed listening to the show today as much as we enjoyed doing it. Have yourself a great Monday. We're going to do it all again tomorrow, right here in Touhyville. Take care.
I'd love an espresso.